morning, everybody, and welcome to the show. It is Monday morning. Big week this week. At the end of the week, we go to Cleveland. It's going to be a really big show. I'll tell you what we have planned. It's coming together quite nicely, so I'll let you know that. I got to take a short little break here. When we come back, we'll get everything going. Take it, Fred Norris. I'll go if I can keep my clothes on.
Oh, wouldn't you like to one day just throw away all restraint and all fear and all inhibition about your body?
Yeah, if my penis grew about 3 inches.
No, just to get rid of it, even with your penis the size that it is. It work.
Everyone would be laughing at me.
Oh, Howard.
Oh, Robin, you don't know. I laid on my bed naked yesterday. I was watching TV. I was watching the Knicks game, and I was nude.
Nude watching the Knicks?
Yeah. Nude Knicks game.
Interesting way to watch
I had taken a shower, and I decided to be nude on my bed.
Oh, that was nice. Maybe you're starting.
And I was feeling very glorious.
Did anybody come in and see you?
No. I had the doors locked. I wish I could get rid of my spare tire and add it to my weenie. You know? That'd be cool if they could do that. Dr. Semetier, that great surgeon, tried to do it, but...
And now they've locked him up.
Now they put him in jail. That ain't right. Man was just trying to help mankind.
Well, I heard there was another thing they do now where they snip a tendon.
Yeah, but that's to make you longer. The Chinese developed that. Yeah. I know everything about penis enlargement. If you have any questions, just call or write. But, yeah, they can snip a tendon in the base of the penile tissue, and they can... Therefore, it hangs lower or something. Hangs longer.
Isn't that what you want?
No.
No?
Knowing me, I'd have erection problems in 3 seconds. You know, at least psychologically.
That's the most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I had sex with my wife on Saturday because it was our anniversary, our 16th year together of marital bliss. And,
you say that with menace.
No, it's 16 years of marital bliss. And so we had to have sex to prove that we still loved each other.
Oh, it wasn't like something you wanted to do?
No. No, she was like, we have to have sex. It's our anniversary.
Oh, like an assignment?
Yeah. Like an assignment. All right, let's have sex.
And how do you get all sexed up for this assignment?
Let's have sex.
Happy anniversary.
Where are you?
Wake up. Get up. I know you're there. Get up. Get up. Get up. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up the phone.
Yeah. So I had some sex. It was good. Had her going. No foreplay.
Oh, wonderful. For the anniversary, you really pulled out all the stuff.
Yeah. I'm so lazy. Such a lazy lover. But she was ready like a teenager. She was all excited.
Yeah, well, don't complain when she's not so anxious to hop back in there.
She's not.
Because you don't make it any fun.
I got her an anniversary present.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Tuba KY.
Yes.
Keep things going.
And a 19-year-old.
On a chain.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to stay up last night and watch the Knicks game. I watched till halftime, which is as good as not watching the game because, you know, I mean, what good is halftime?
Yeah, you got to watch till the end. It's an exciting end.
I went to bed at the halftime. Indiana was winning. As far as I was concerned, Indiana won. And they were up by about 3 points, I think, at the half.
I think it was 5.
Was it 5?
Yeah.
And then I went to bed and woke up this morning only to find out that the Knicks had won, which means I'm one step closer to winning my bet off of Baba Booey.
At least you get to the round that you can win it.
Yeah, I bet you Baba Booey was bumming out. You didn't want the Knicks to win.
Well, again, the bet is financed by Robin Quiver, so I have no fears, although I should have many.
Oh, I see. You mean, in other words...
Robin said she's putting up the money.
So what happens if you win? Do you have to give Robin the money?
I'll split it with her.
Oh,
I'll only have to give him half of what I laid out.
Get ready to pay me because the Knicks will lose.
I have some serious doubts about the Knicks in this series because they were really erratic all through the Indiana series, even the Chicago series.
Yeah.
And they were even really erratic last night.
They were. I mean, they were down.
They were down 12 points at one point.
I know. They were down.
I just can't imagine, you know, they got this guy in Indiana, Smith is the center, and he's sort of like this big gawky white guy. Sometimes he's good.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Hakeem Olajuwon not just pummeling the Knicks. You never know. You never know.
Hakeem Olajuwon will.
He's really good.
Well, they've already set themselves up. John Starks was being interviewed last night after the game, and he said, "Oh, the playoff, this final will probably be a breeze compared to what else we face."
Yeah, I don't think it's Spike Lee says it's our year, but I don't know if I agree with him.
It's going to be really tough.
Judging by the receipts on his new release.
It isn't his year.
No.
So I don't know what hour he's talking about.
I guess he's talking about he's a professional basketball player now.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah. Did Spike Lee keep his mouth shut?
Yeah, he's been quiet.
Yeah. Good. He's such a nitwit.
You know what's really weird? He sits there with his wife and acts like a moron. Like, it's one thing to act like a moron alone.
Yeah.
And act really juvenile. And she just sits there with her arms folded and doesn't seem to mind that he's running around like an idiot.
Yeah, what does she care? She's having the time of her life.
Spike Lee.
Yeah.
Here.
She's happy she married a fairly wealthy guy. He sucked more money out of the white movie establishment than any black guy on the planet. Listen, you'd be happy to be married to him, too. Believe me, the Knicks games have a better plot than his movie. That's why he's so excited. He should get excited during the filming of his own movie.
Have a plot.
Yeah. His movies don't even have a plot. Knicks make great movies. You never know the ending. It's true spontaneous.
Keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, it's spontaneity. It's entertainment. Entertainment without knowing the end. I love it.
So, Howard, are you predicting a sweep by Houston?
Yes.
Okay. I'll throw another $100 down.
Nope.
Saying that it won't be a sweep.
No, I'm satisfied with the money I'm going to get from you. But how much is our bet again? $200?
$200, but I bet 100
I'm satisfied.
that it will not be a sweep.
Don't try to reduce your losses. Because the Knicks might win a game or something. I'm not going to be that accurate. That's a bet where I should get more odds. If you want to bet $100, I'll put up 100 to your 300.
Yeah, I'm not ready yet.
I mean, if I got to win 4 straight games. Hey, I'd love to see the Knicks win. I'd be happy to lose that $200.
Yeah, even though I don't think they were going to win. When they pulled out that win last night, I screamed. I thought it was great. I just don't think they can go all the way.
Yeah. Then why'd you finance his bet?
I wanted to see him in it. He was such, it was
He's
so
such a
sad.
pussy. Yeah.
Watching him.
Anybody else need some acting? I don't hear a peep.
Nobody's saying a word.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Well, the Rockets?
Yeah.
They have beaten the Knicks twice, each time they've met this year.
Yeah.
And Olajuwon has dominated Patrick Ewing each time.
As he will.
But again, Robin, you have to remember in post-series play, the regular season doesn't matter.
All bets are
remember, the Devils played the Rangers.
Your problem is you know too many statistics.
Yeah,
no.
Not only that, all the cliches they say.
Gary called me all last night with statistics. He said, boy, he really is up on his game. Meanwhile, as I'm watching the game, Marv Albert's reciting the same mantra.
What do you think, guys? Research it? You watch it on TV? That's where you hear it.
Yeah, but because Gary says to me...
It was in every newspaper yesterday.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, we'll see. But I hope the Knicks win, and in his joy, Spike Lee leaps in front of a bus and then gets killed. So that'll be great. If the Knicks win, maybe he'll go so wild he'll just jump into a moving bus or train.
Himself completely.
Wow! Wow!
Wow! We could bear.
Wow! 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 Uh-oh, here comes oh, poor Spike. Oh, that's funny. That's a beautiful image.
Now, if that really happens, you're going to be sorry.
Oh, I'd be so sad. I'd be so sad. So, so the Knicks won, and Spike Lee might jump in front of a bus if they win the series.
And nobody made that bet with me.
Anybody want to make that bet?
Spike, if the Knicks win, will you jump in front of a bus?
Yeah, that would be nice. All I know is I turned on the TV this morning. All morning long, they're running pictures of Clinton in France. France is trying to somehow create the impression that they were war heroes. So they're having this big celebration for...
Well, the D-Day is about somebody else coming in to rescue them.
Exactly. So France pulled out all stops. They spent $3 million on a big celebration.
Uh-huh.
Celebrate the fact the Allies, in D-Day and all that kind of crap, the invasion of Normandy and all that. I don't know.
It wasn't them invading.
No, it was them. We invaded so we could free them.
Yeah, they were already down for the count.
Yeah, but they hate us anyway. The Knicks game is real funny, though. I like to tune in and see what celebrities are sitting next to other celebrities and what's going on in the audience, because a lot of people become basketball fans all of a sudden when it comes to the playoffs because they get their face on TV.
Sure.
So I see here in the newspaper today, the New York Post, John Lovitz and Maury Povich. They're not even... Well, John Lovitz is looking at the game. Povich is just looking at John Lovitz.
I can't believe I'm sitting next to John.
Yeah. He's not even paying attention to the game. You got to see this picture. It's like he's listening to John Lovitz. God. And there's another picture of Spike Lee and Patrick Ewing high-fiving each other.
Now, how does that happen?
I don't know. I don't know.
Spike Lee has to put it... Patrick has to put his hand down.
Oh, you got to see it. It looks like Land of the Giants. The funniest thing you ever saw.
They said that Patrick jumped up on the press table.
Yeah. Well, what's pretty... Yeah, well,
he's... to the crowd.
He's wild. You know, it's really funny, too, because in the third quarter, Baba Booey was telling me that, you know, I guess around that point they start to show you on TV who's sitting next to who. So they go, there's Spike Lee and Mrs. Spike Lee. You know, it's like an inauguration. Over there is John Lovitz sitting next to Maury Povich and Connie Chung. And then all of a sudden they finally make their way over to Woody Allen. They go, there's Woody Allen and there's someone else. They don't mention Sun Yi because it's so damn embarrassing that he's there with Mia Farrow's Chinese daughter. They just go, there's Woody Allen, and let's get back to the game. And it's like they don't add a handle.
Know what to do.
Yeah.
I wondered what they do at that point.
Sitting there with a very nice Chinese girl. I understand that's Mia Farrow's daughter, and Woody.
I guess technically that could have been his stepdaughter, but...
Well, let's not call a technical foul. The ref would have come over and called a technical foul on Woody when he sees her sitting there.
Her face is very wide.
What?
Her face is very wide.
What was that, Jackie?
I'm just wondering, do you think they discussed that beforehand, how they're going to handle that, or...
I don't know. I think it was
kind of stammer over
it seems like it's a spontaneous moment where they're introducing the crowd and no one had really given any thought to the fact that Woody Allen was sitting next to someone who he took naked pictures of and happened to live in the same house as his girlfriend.
I mean, that's something the sportscaster can really have fun with.
Yeah, right.
But he's there a lot. It's not like he's a Johnny-come-lately Knicks fan. Surely they've had to deal with this before.
We're going to have to deal with the Sun Yi issue right now. There's Woody Allen. They never say Sun Yi. It's just too embarrassing.
I think they've just, it's a policy not to mention her.
Yeah.
Woody stats.
Yeah, they ought to have a stats thing.
He's been dating her for about 2 years now.
Yeah. He has a slew of naked pictures. We believe he got it on with her before he took the naked pictures. Also, as you know,
messy battle in court.
Yeah, very messy. Woody accused of child molestation, but he beat that one. Seems he really loves yellow broads. Let's get back to the action.
The way I see it is that the chair next to Woody is occupied by Sun-Yi. He brought Sun-Yi in. Formerly, it was occupied by her mother, Mia Farrow.
Yeah, you know, Mia had that seat before Sun-Yi. Before that, Diane Keaton. Before that,
Mary Hartman.
Mary Hartman. One has to wonder what she'd be doing if she wasn't with Woody Allen. Would she be a Chinese food delivery girl, or
would she be playing in a sandbox?
All right, we're going to get back to some NBA action. We're going to take a break. We're going to leave that horny little Jew, and
we'll get back to the scoring on that.
We'll get back to that in a minute.
We'll keep you up to date.
Right after these words from your friends at Bud. This Bud's for you. I got to take a little short break. We'll be back right after these words.
We're back with a man who single-handedly saved over 500,000 New Year's
What
Eve
song
parties.
is that?
Howard Stern.
What song is that, Fred?
That one I'm not sure. Scott put that one together on his own.
All right. That would be a good theme song for our new TV show. I've been in the middle of trying to find a theme song for the new TV show. You know, when they go to break and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I went through a whole bunch of songs. This weekend, I was trying to find the right one. Of course, I found about 30 of them that I like, so...
30 right ones.
Yeah, 30 right ones.
No one.
I guess they got to go out and clear, get clearance.
Sure,
I don't know what it is.
Go do something.
Yeah, I guess. Can you just play it?
No.
And then send them a fee or something? Like, do they have I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Some kind of thing. You have to get an agreement.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like on radio, you can do whatever you want with music. You can make it your theme song. You can do whatever you want. And then on TV, let's say you like Aerosmith or something, what do they got to sign something that says you can use it as a theme song? I don't think so.
Well, otherwise, why wouldn't everybody just grab somebody's song?
Yeah, I think you can, as long as you pay.
No.
Yeah, as long as you pay, you can.
You can?
I think so. Who knows?
Not changing anything.
We don't know the laws. We don't know the rules of television. That's why television is not as easy as you think it is. Just a stupid thing like a theme song could end up taking up half your life. But I was thinking, like,
I understand you can't even hang, like if you do a set and you want to use some kind of a picture.
Yeah.
You got to get clearance for that.
Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, my goodness, Robin.
It's true.
Oh, Lordy Lou. Hey, I'm reading in the newspaper about our new TV show, which will be airing on the E! Network. For those of you who don't get the E! Network, well, call your damn-ass cable company and ask them why the hell they're not providing a service to you. Drives me crazy that I don't get that. There's a lot of channels I don't get. But we're going to be on, Monday through Friday. You're going to be able to see a half hour of the radio show, whatever we think is the most exciting part of the program. So far, that half hour hasn't happened here today.
We haven't done anything that's worthy.
No. So far, nothing good's happened, but something's going to happen pretty soon, and you're going to see.
What happens if we have a day where nothing good happens?
Well, that's all right. I have some shows in the can on those days. Now, what it'll be is like maybe once or twice a week we'll actually use something from that day. And if 20 good things happen in one day, then we'll make 20 shows that day.
Spread that out.
Yeah, so we'll see. It'll work out, I'm sure. You never know. You never know. So, I got to come up with some theme music.
But can it be as immediate as that day? Okay,
yes.
Tonight you're going to see.
Yes, no problem. No problem. So, like, if something cool happens where some girl comes in here and, like Madonna's sister, and everyone wants to see her that night, we can make it happen.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, ready to take some phone calls?
Why not?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got a good piece of tape, Robin. Here's a really good singer. A really good singer.
A really good singer. Is
I
somebody
discovered
you
her.
Discovered?
Yeah.
And it's a her.
Yeah. I was in a studio this weekend. I don't want to give you the circumstances of why I was in the studio. First, I want you to hear this, and then I'll tell you that.
All right.
And
Is this somebody known or unknown?
Unknown. I'm saying this is like the next Mariah Carey, that type of singer.
All right.
Okay? Ready? This is her.
Let it go.
This is her in the studio recording her new.
So she's already under contract.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's doing a demo. She's not really quite under contract, so I'm thinking of signing her myself.
Oh, you.
This is the next Mariah Carey, I'm telling you. Do you know her? No. No. This is a new discovery of mine.
And how did you come across her?
I told you I was in a studio. I heard her singing.
You were accidentally in the studio?
No, I was invited to hear her.
Oh, okay.
All right. Because I'm branching into the music industry now.
You're branching.
I know talent when I hear it. Just you listen and see if I'm not onto something here.
Right.
Okay.
I know you're trying to get rid of me. Somebody got to
turn that off.
All right, we got it?
Turn that off.
How was that?
Turn that off, you bozo.
Isn't she great? Listen again. You blocked it.
If you play that again, I'm out of here.
Wait, no, you're not. No, you're not. Come on.
This was not with my permission.
Come on.
I'm walking out.
What are you, Linda McCartney?
Dare.
Get a sense of humor.
Don't you dare. How dare you? I will not let you do this.
Somebody got to kill the FCC.
Well, the next... Well, wait a second. I found a male singer as well in the studio. Better than this one.
Let me hear you, Wild Track.
Wild Track.
Wild Track, too?
You are wild. Let me play you a new male discovery that I found, Robin. This guy's really exciting.
Oh, boy.
Somebody's got to kill the FCC.
Buried Stuttering John.
Beautiful. Where does that come from? Stuttering John's album?
Yes.
John's got a secret track that's so secret you can't even find it.
Yeah.
After track 12, you wait like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's track 13. It's a song that John wrote for you.
For me?
For you, yeah. About how the FCC's hassling you.
Oh. And I wonder what that was.
That's the one that I sing on and Jackie does his banjo picking and laughing on.
Whee!
Exactly.
Having fun.
And Billy and Fred play on it, too.
All right. And obviously Robin, big part
I will
of it.
just point out that I was harmonizing with Stuttering John, so that's all I was doing. I was doing what I was supposed to do.
Hey, don't knock it. I think you're the next Mariah Carey.
Yeah, you're going to be the next.
Yes? The next what?
That should be the new theme for the TV show.
Ooh.
The next Jackie O is who you're going to be.
The next theme song for the TV show. I like that. Robin, I think I found my theme song.
Good.
I know you're trying to get rid of me. Somebody's got to kill the FCC. All right, we got it?
Yeah, she's got it all right. She's going to put your head in a vice.
In Robin's defense, in Robin's defense, he sounds good in the track, you know.
That was the point.
When it all gets mixed
Are
together.
you saying like when Linda McCartney was Wild Track, it wasn't fair?
No, I'm not saying anything at all. I'm not Paul McCartney, and I didn't want to do that. John dragged me into it.
How did he drag you?
I didn't have anything to do with
Yes,
this, Robin.
Robin definitely came in with the I'll be there, but it's against my will attitude. You know?
Oh, really? But she really wanted to be there.
I think she really didn't want to be there.
Really? Then why'd you go?
Because he forced me.
She really didn't want to.
She was there and gone before anybody else got there.
Like everyone hung out and they had food out and then everyone was drinking beer.
She was busy.
Robin came and did her part. I mean, but you know, she did show up.
It's professional.
It was raining out. What was she going to do?
What?
It was raining out that
Wait, you don't do things during the rain?
I don't know.
Oh, you can only do things outside.
Right.
All I know is as soon as you got there, I knew that if I was.
No, your singing has changed a lot since the lessons. Are you still taking singing lessons?
No, not right now.
Because you're not paying that singing teacher enough.
You know what? This shoe is coming at your head.
I think she's paying it too much.
You think she's paying that singing teacher too much?
Look who's talking. Mr. Gravel Grut over there.
Gravel Grut?
Gravel Gut.
Oh, Gravel Gut.
You got her on the ropes, man.
Who sits there singing his own stupid songs that nobody wants to hear.
Talking, Robin. Play it out.
You know, however you want, I could ISO Robin's whole track for you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
How did he get that bit?
I don't know. It just,
I know how I got it.
It's some video.
You have a video.
No, it's on like an EPK of us playing in the studio, and I guess that was one of the moments.
You know, Robin, it's that video he sent to everybody in the media.
No,
I
didn't. Why is that on the video?
I didn't give. You gotta tell her.
I got a copy of the electronic press kit. I never saw it. It was on 3/4.
What is an electronic press kit?
I don't know what
it's like.
It's just like. You know, it's the electronic media to take, and they can pull like it's me in the studio. It's like the video. It's like just a combination of all different things. Like Dick Cavett interviews.
So it went to everyone in the media. Robin singing for her.
Are you nuts?
Yes, it did. It absolutely did, Robin.
Are you out of your mind?
So you're saying you sent Robin's new song to the media?
I didn't even want to do, and that's what you. Thanks a lot, John.
No, I didn't send it to anybody. I don't think anybody.
Robin, it only went to the networks.
Are you with braids and all, Robin? Are you wearing braids at that day?
She looks good in it. She looks good in it.
No.
All right. Fine.
You better listen to it again.
Howard, please.
I want to hear Gary
I think
singing
it sounds
with
good
you.
in it. What's the matter with you? We didn't even think there was anything to pull
What
off.
if I play Gary and Robin together? Would it work?
You got to get it just right, but it could work.
Yeah, you get it right.
I know you're trying to get rid of me. Somebody's gotta kill the FCC.
As soon as she says FCC, you hit Gary's, and then it'll work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's her song.
That's all right. I don't care. I got my own problems. I had my big anniversary weekend this weekend. I took my wife to see Joan Rivers.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was good. Joan Rivers as Sally Marr. It was really good. I mean, Joan was really good. It's like a one-woman show. She's the only one who talks.
She was nominated.
Yeah, she did a good job.
I saw the other performance that she's up against, Medea, this weekend, with Diana Rigg.
Oh, Diana Rigg?
Yeah.
She's like one of those people that's supposed to be a good actress, but you never see her in anything good.
Oh, come on.
Come on. Except the Avengers.
You don't consider it good.
No, please.
Because you don't want to see anything classic.
She's in stuff that's boring.
It was very good.
Diana Rigg. The more boring it is, the more awards they heap on you.
Robin, what period of time does it take place?
It's in Greece.
12th century.
It's like 2,000 years old.
That's why it was nominated. Anything that's boring, they nominate.
It wasn't boring at all.
Really?
No.
Well, I went to see Joan Rivers, and she was real good. She's in a Broadway play called
Sally Marr.
The Life and Times of Sally Marr.
Friends or something?
Who's Lenny Bruce's mother. And you know what? I don't know how much business it's doing because there were like empty seats and stuff.
Oh.
But I think it's because everybody goes to Broadway and wants to see musicals.
Yes, plays are having a very tough time.
Yeah, nobody really goes to see anybody talk anymore, and I can't stand these musicals. I hate them. I hate Andrew Lloyd Webber. I hate all that stuff. I hate guys running around in cat costumes and like singing about stuff that I don't care about. It's like, you know, we're a cat.
Oh,
yeah, and then it's like not even like real songs. It's like
poems set to music.
Yeah, it's like I am walking across the stage, and I see the audience. You know what I mean? And it's like no particular melody.
Right. Nothing catchy.
It's all bad songs that could only exist on Broadway. You never hear them on the radio because no one would pay to hear them. I'm a cat in my little box and I duty it all up. And I know that the duty will not smell. Cover it in the little box. You know, it's like, shut up. It sticks to my fur. And I have paws and I can't wipe, so I have to lick. It's a big pain in the ass, all those musicals. It's so bad. I'm a cat. I'm a cat. I'm a cat. Fur balls. Fur balls. I love fur balls. Shut up. You got any Cats music? Yeah. Yeah, go get that.
Does your cat have fur balls?
Where they cough up some junk? Yeah, every once in a while, yeah. Does yours get that too?
One of them does,
yeah.
Actually, two of them.
It's like...
Sounds like Scott.
True, it does. Then you find this nice little present.
It's a big, brown, disgusting lump. At first it looks like a mouse.
Yeah, you think they coughed up something they ate. Some live thing.
Ugh. I'm a cat. I have fur balls. Pour me some milk so I can shed my hair on every friggin' thing you own. Yeah. Let me take a few phone calls while Baba Booey looks for the Cats music. Hey, you're on the air in New York. I'll go around the...
I'm glad to hear that. I've got to go see that.
Joan Rivers as Sally Marr is real good. Go see it in case it closes. It's kind of sad, too, because afterwards I went back to see Joan Rivers.
Uh-huh.
And she even got me like an anniversary cake, which was real nice.
Aww.
She mentions my name in the play. I thought she was just doing it for that night.
But you're in there all the time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because she's saying, you know, at the end, hey, I'm Lenny Bruce's mother. If it wasn't for me, there wouldn't be any Bill Cosby or George Carlin or Richard Pryor or Howard Stern. So she messed up when she said my name or something. I don't know.
What?
But she was really good. She fumbled a word there, you know. She was apologizing.
Oh, no.
She couldn't decide whether to say my name or not because I would have thought.
Oh, she hesitated.
Yeah. But Joan was real good, and she carries the whole show. I mean, it's just her.
Yeah.
And at first when she comes out, I'm like, oh, it's Joan. You know what I mean? Like, I have to get into it, but she gets you swept into the character real quick, which is pretty good. I mean, she can act. And then afterwards I went back and saw her, and it was like, you know, yeah, I don't know. We're not doing business. We're not doing business.
Oh.
And I said, that's ridiculous. I said, that's because, and she knew it, too. It's just everyone wants musicals. Everyone wants an
Right, they want an extravaganza.
Yeah. I felt kind of bad. Because, you know, it's a good play. It's a good night of entertainment. It's something different to do. Oh. Oh, I like that. We got to isolate when you go, oh. That's good. Scott, take that. I like that.
What is wrong?
That's such a girl thing to do.
No, because I get a weekend of no belching and farting, and I come here on Monday. I forget.
You forget what guys are like.
I forget what it's like.
You go away to an all-female planet on weekends.
I go to a me planet. Shut up, Jackie.
Me planet. Hey, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard?
All right.
They had Bob Berkowitz, CNBC last night, penis enlargement. I thought you might like to hear about that.
Yeah, penis enlargement is a stupid thing because it doesn't really work. They can do this thing where they inject fat into your weenie and make it thicker, but the point is that...
Don't you have to redo that after a while because the fat sort of melts or something?
Yeah, and it moves around and stuff, so that's not nothing I'd be interested in. And the operation to make you a little bit longer is a thing they did in China. And I figure if they're doing it in China, how safe could it be?
They had one of each guy. They had one that went for the widening, and then they had one that went for the lengthening.
Yeah, well, the guy who did the widening was a pioneer known as Dr. Ricardo Samitier, but... He, unfortunately, is in jail right now, and had a little problem there.
Thank goodness the surgery goes on.
Yes. The experimentation is still going on.
Oof.
But at the same point, the elongation process where they actually cut one of the tendons. I didn't even know the penis had tendons.
The penis has almost everything except bones.
I think mine's missing a few things, Robin.
Ouch.
What do you say, bone? No bone?
No bone.
Really? And then why do they call it a boner?
I don't know.
But anyway. No bone. Boy, you teach me something every day I learn something new on this show.
Well, they had one kid that went for the lengthening, and the poor guy, he's in the shadow, so you can't see his face.
Yeah.
And one of his major problems with it was he couldn't go to a urinal, and I thought of you.
Yeah, that's me. That someone's going to see it.
Not uptight. That's emotional.
Yeah.
Physically,
no.
you'd like mess up your pants or something.
Well, physically, I could do it if no one is around, so I can do it.
All
I can perform. We're not talking about sex here. We're talking about going to the bathroom.
No, I'm just saying, do you clear your zipper?
I'm so proud when I go, like I stand at the urinal. Because sometimes I'm a little bit aroused or something, and just enough that I can go to use a urinal with pride. And I hope someone sees it. But, at a urinal 99% of the time, I look kind of funny standing there smacking myself in the ass to make it so I can grab it. But what's funny is that literally I won't clear my fly sometimes. Because I have to press my... Like, Billy's laughing because he doesn't have to go through any of this. He's so big. But I have to press my fly back. Oh. And, I'm digging for it. It's, embarrassing.
You don't want to be hanging in Penn Station, Madison Square Garden, then.
No.
Oof.
Why, because everyone looks?
There's a bunch of people that are there just to look.
Right now, perverts.
Really?
Oh, real
Yeah, I don't go somewhere like that. I go right in a stall. I know where to go. I always plan ahead of time what I'm going to do. Sometimes here at the radio station, I'm comfortable enough to stand at the urinal because most of the guys early in the morning, like Jackie and Fred, know not to stand next to me, and Gary. But later in the day, around 9 o'clock, when Ed Moyer comes in, he likes to stand next to me while I go. And I go, hey, Ed, I have a problem with this. Can you use a stall? I was here first. Because are you crazy? Are you crazy, Howard? Are you crazy?
You see New York's finest anywhere but in there, though.
Oh, he's still back in Penn Station.
In Penn Station, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can't pay a guy enough money to go stand guard at a urinal.
Yeah,
no
why
way.
should the NYPD be in there?
Yeah.
You know what's weird?
What's weird?
I think it's on the Jersey Turnpike. There's places that have urinals that aren't urinals that you step up to. They're almost like toilet bowls.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so you can't even press up against them.
Yeah, like you're standing there and you have to...
I never go to those.
It's very strange.
Sometimes my dad, when I was young, used to take me into the city for a movie or something, and then when I'd have to go to the bathroom in Radio City or something, they would have urinals that were just like...
Those little bowls.
Little bowls on the floor, and so basically you had to go to the bathroom standing up with other guys definitely looking at you.
Yeah, there's nothing covering that.
Yeah, and I just would say, I don't have to go. My father goes, you were screaming, you had to go. I go, I don't have to go.
So even as a little boy.
Well, can you imagine? I'm small now. Can you imagine what I was as a little boy? It's hardly there. It's been a major problem in my life. What?
Would you ever go in the troughs?
Yeah, I can't.
This is like this one big,
I remember when I was a little kid, around the campfire, when I'd go camping and stuff. Like everyone would stand around and put out the fire, and I couldn't.
Oh no, you didn't take part in that.
I was just like, I can't go. I'd empty my canteen into the fire. Simulate. So it is sad.
Oh.
Hey, I'd rather explode than expose. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it's been a major problem because, Robin, as being a woman, you don't understand this. Guys are constantly using their genitals for various things.
But I don't understand that public thing anyway. Who invented the urinal?
I don't know, but it was a guy with a big one. Jackie Marlowe?
You know, that whole idea that you should go together.
I know. It's weird. Well, thank God I never had to serve in the Army because...
I was a football player, and I didn't play high school ball because of the showers. They have everyone shower together.
Oh, you're small too?
No, but I didn't reach puberty till like 10th grade. So I was like,
you had no hair?
Yeah, so I didn't want to be called Baldy for the rest of my high school years, so I didn't even play.
Yeah, you're not small though, are you?
I guess I'm average, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm too tiny.
Like you can use a urinal. And...
Yeah, I use it. I don't care though,
Yeah.
But because who's going to see anyway? If anyone starts looking,
guys look. Guys look. They look.
Because I go next to Ed, and he practically is like,
I know, well, Ed's pretty
against that thing. No, I can't.
Yeah, but Ed's so fat that his belly flab prevents you from seeing anything.
He's hidden anyway.
I think Ed's exposed all the time. You just can't see it.
He can't see it himself.
Yeah. But I think there's certain guys here who know. I mean, they listen to the radio show enough, know that I'm uptight at the urinal, but they don't care. They're going to stand there anyway. So some of the new sales guys, too, are standing right next to me.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, well, they're all excited that I'm in the bathroom next to them. Normally, I don't talk to them, but then I get real nervous and start jabbering away. So the best time to catch me is in the urinal. Because I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm trying to relax myself. Oh, relax. I'm so small.
And you still go. You used to not be able to go.
No, I stand there sometimes, and then I pretend like, all done. And then I flush.
Hey, Howard, what's your basis, though, that you think that you're so small? I mean, what?
I know I am. Listen, there's no basis. You look in the mirror, you know. I'm small. Believe me. Believe me, I'm small.
Hey, John could be right. You could have been running around with this.
Because if you watch...
You ever see... The only thing I can think of what it looks like... No, I'm not going by porno. It's amazing how much I grow. I mean, the only thing I can describe what I look like is like a Bosco cap. You remember the old drink Bosco?
Milk amplifier.
Right. You know what I'm thinking of getting this operation I read about? They started developing it in Japan. They actually sew on a magnifying glass over your genitals so that when women look at it
looks bigger.
Yeah. So you don't really have to risk any kind of cutting of tendons.
One of those reading lenses?
Yeah. But I'm no... All right?
Sometimes I wonder, what are you, an anteater?
No, I can't describe it. I really look like... I look ridiculous.
I mean, let's just say,
Pinky, I wish.
Oh, come on.
Pinky. A pinky is huge. You're bigger than a pinky?
Yeah, come on.
I'm talking about when you're just regular?
Yeah.
That's why you're not uptight about it. That's big. I would love to be that big.
Oh,
I'm like this. I'm like the middle to this second line.
Yeah.
And then look to this, that second line to the base.
Right.
All right? I'm the second line to the base.
One knuckle?
No, I'm not. Up to one knuckle.
One knuckle.
A baby toe.
Yeah, I'm not even that big.
But you say that you reach normal size?
Yes, I do. Ask my wife.
What a transformation.
No.
I'm like the Hulk.
Wait a minute.
I had gamma rays.
How do you do that?
Robin, you have to make love to me to find out. You got to make love. But I'm no bigger than that, Robin.
No,
I'll be honest with you.
I don't understand. You must lose all the blood in your body.
I only wish I was that thick.
Trying to get that to be bigger.
I know. I do pass out during the process. I wake up on the Hulk. But it's a sad state of affairs for me personally, yeah. It's very sad.
And it's normal width and everything?
No. Very skinny. You wouldn't feel a thing.
I'm telling you.
Hey, listen, what can I do? It's not like it's something I can control. It's like IQ, you're born with it.
Must be like stirring soup.
Yeah. Not barely.
Punching it up the window.
All right, you don't have to make fun. I was honest. At least I'm honest. Come on.
Oh, that's sad.
Like, you know when you put your toothpaste on a brush?
Yeah. That little dab.
That dab you squeeze off. It's like a worm. Yeah. Hey, what can I do? That's what I have. So God played a nasty, nasty thing. I mean, I'm so tall.
It works.
It works. I have 3 kids.
You sure?
Yeah, and women get turned on. I'm telling you, my wife saw colors.
Oh, yeah.
Years ago, but she saw them.
Trying to see anything. Her eyes were closed so tight.
Oh, you're so silly.
Howard, your hands are big. There's no correlation?
None. I have big feet, big hands. I wear size 13.
Thin fingers, don't you? Long, thin fingers.
I gotta pass some wind. Anybody want to hear it?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
All right, sure. It's an easy laugh. All right. What do you give that, John?
That's a 9.
Jackie?
Yeah, I'd say 9. It was a good one.
Billy?
9.
Fred?
9.
Robin?
Yeah, that was a nasty one. 9.
Anything cardinable, you know.
That was classic.
Thank you.
Hey, Howard, did you ever watch porno with your wife?
Yeah.
But don't you really get intimidated when you see that?
Well, I've already convinced her that they use trick photography, that what they do is all the camera angles are up. And she goes, oh, yeah. Like, I can convince her. At first, she doesn't believe me. Then I go, but look what they do. He's the same size as me. Because sometimes she'll say, oh, my God.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. Then she realizes she really chose the wrong partner. I got to take a break, Robin. We'll be back. Hey, do you have anything you want to say?
Me?
Yeah.
Congratulations on the E. Have you ever thought about maybe a best of Saturday show on the radio?
Yeah, you know what? There's only so much show. Everyone's always wanted me to do a best of Saturday show, and I've always sort of hesitated and said, nah, I don't think so, because I think sometimes it's good to have a little time off. You know, you don't have to have us available all the time.
That's true.
You know, that's just my decision.
Hey, when does the E show start? Because everyone's calling up.
The E show starts, let me get the paper.
And is the Cleveland thing going to be there on the E show?
I think they're going to come shoot it. I don't know if they're going to. Yeah, I think it might be. I got to tell you about Cleveland when we get back. There's some exciting things going on, Robin, that you don't even know about. Some confirmations we got. Hold on.
I was out in Cleveland on Friday night, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a madhouse at the funeral.
Yeah, you had a good response?
Yeah, a lot of babes, too.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking at a date.
I saw Miss April, too. She was there.
I'm allowed to date outside of New York.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You worked that out with your wife?
Oh, you met Miss April?
Yeah.
How'd she look?
She's hot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Howard Stern's new show for E! Entertainment, a condensed half hour culled from his syndicated morning radio show, will debut on June 20th at 8 p.m. The cable network said Friday. So, there you go. There you go, Robin. 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Oh, what date?
And the date?
June 20th.
All right.
Okay? That's a Monday. Yeah. Okay, we got to take a little break, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I got a bunch of things to do here, and I'll start with Cleveland, okay? We talked about the next one. So many funny pictures of Patrick Ewing just looking more like the missing link than anything on the planet.
Why don't you leave Patrick alone?
Oh, come on. You're the worst offender.
Oh, what are you talking about?
You were in here saying how he looked like an orangutan.
Stop it. Nobody believes that.
Robin had all 3 dailies with pictures and diagrams of Patrick.
Well, Patrick, when he holds his arms up in celebration or hangs from the hoop, I got to go with you on that, Robin.
I didn't say any of this
He
stuff.
looks like an orangutan. He does. He just does.
I've become fascinated by the jaw.
I would love to do a DNA test on him. See if he's like, Cro-Magnon. They got him standing up on the press table.
How'd he get up there?
I don't know.
Jabba man.
It's great. It's really wild.
He was a happy man last night.
Yeah. Wow! You see that picture of him signing autographs with his bare feet?
Oh, man.
Does Has anyone ever seen him like beat his chest after he wins?
Yeah, he does do that.
Does he really?
Yeah, no. Sometimes, he'll like, they smack chest and he'll like smack on his chest. He doesn't really.
No, but he's never go like,
No. No, nothing.
Because he's wild. Ow! The garden. It's wild, man. He is wild. He's got the biggest jaw and forehead.
The biggest everything.
And long arms. Like, he's like...
I've never seen an arm spread like that.
Have you ever seen how long into a game it takes for sweat to develop on the jaw?
About a second.
And it's all wet and sweaty.
Yeah, it's just disgusting. It's disgusting. No wonder they won.
This man's working hard.
No one wants to go near him.
He shows up sweaty.
I know. He sweats within the first 30 seconds. He's wasted. But hey, they won. God bless them. But they will win. They will not win the whole series.
He was key yesterday too. He had a great game.
He broke a record, didn't he, for a rebound?
Yeah.
In a playoff game?
Well, everyone was on his ass for the previous game for not doing too much rebounding.
Well, he said himself that he told the coach, let me do it. If we're going to lose the game, let it be on me. He's going to be the man last night.
Real man.
But as Marv Albert says, he has one of the cuts against him is he has small hands.
Right.
Really?
Well,
With those long arms?
No, not physical. He's really bad. He's a bad ball handler.
Yeah.
When he gets the ball, he's got small hands.
So what is he good at?
He is a great rebounder. He can score a lot of points. He's a big guy inside, and he has one of the best fadeaway jumpers I've seen on a guy
that's true.
that tall.
See, but when you compare him to like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, DeBarge. You know what I mean? It's like there's no comparison. It's just he's not
that caliber.
He can't do everything. He does a lot of things good. Those guys do everything good.
Yeah.
Can he peel a banana with his feet?
See, now there's some areas that he's got them in.
Because he really is unbelievable. I mean,
there's nobody.
Some of the side shot of him when he's just standing there after he scores a point, he does not look quite human.
Well, you know what? His whole body is like sort of hunched over.
Yeah.
His arms do hang in an odd way, and his jaw just sort of hang in an odd way also.
I'm always looking behind him for Tarzan. I really do expect him to swing in.
It's probably those shorts of his would be long pants.
I know. I'd like to put Patrick Ewing's shorts on Billy. See how they look.
I would love to see that.
That red ass.
Yeah. That's wild. Anyway, let's talk Cleveland because there's a lot of things here that I have to talk about. But let's talk Cleveland. Okay, here's the deal. I wanted to make Cleveland a really special thing since we were number one in the ratings. And I decided that, we should have our press conference early at 6 in the morning when we first get on the air that Friday. That's going to be this Friday, by the way. We'll be in Cleveland. Where are we holding the press conference?
At a place called Tiffany's, which is in the Flats.
I see. Now, what is? Explain to me the Flats.
That's where we were going to end up.
We're going to start there, and we're going to end up there.
What is Tiffany's?
Tiffany's is, I believe, a very, very high-class adult entertainment club.
Now, come on. Why are we doing that? We're having a press conference in a strip club?
Yeah.
Why am I in a strip club? Don't we want something classy?
We could do it from the hotel.
Yeah.
There's a big parking lot, though, at Tiffany's.
See, we're doing it because right outside of Tiffany's is a giant parking lot where we're going to be holding the rally.
Oh, but then how are we going to get out to get in our bus and go around town? Isn't it going to be...
Well, I don't think there's going to be a lot of people out there at 6 in the morning.
Okay,
I mean, not enough to block.
Good. All right. So let's stick to the plan. Okay, so we have the press conference.
You don't want to change that at all?
I don't know.
Because that means getting up to get somewhere earlier if it was
We're 10 minutes away. We're 10 minutes away.
Right.
The hotel is right near there.
All right.
And
what time do we have to get up?
Probably as the same time that you get up when you're here.
Really?
Maybe even a little bit later.
10 to 6?
You don't get up at 10 to 6. Well, you get up at 10 to 5, right? Or quarter to 5?
No, I get up about
4:30?
4.
Oh, you probably get up at 4:30.
I get up at 4. I get up at 4:30. I get up at 4, I said.
No,
what do you mean? I say I get up at 4.
Howard, listen to me. For this, you could probably get up at 4:30.
So I can sleep later is what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh, all right. You get me crazy.
I didn't do anything.
You don't complete your sentences. Bowie.
Maybe you may even. How long do you need to get ready? How much time do you need?
What?
How much time do you need to get ready?
Well, I'm not going to share that with you.
If you need a half an hour, I'll bet you could get up at 5. I bet you could leave.
I'm going to get up at 4.
Okay.
Okay? That's my prerogative. Don't tell me what time to get up. All right, so I get up, let's say 4.
Okay, we're going to do the press conference, and at the press conference, we're going to be getting massages from the...
Oh, there's massages at the press conference?
We're gonna, yes, you're going to be...
Yeah, now here's the first thing we figured out. Since it'll be hard to get over to that girl's house to get massaged,
yeah,
we were thinking of getting our massages at the press conference.
I saw one of the girls, actually, who got massaged.
Although, you know what I was thinking? Why don't we just get massages right at the hotel? Let them all come up to the hotel, get us a big room, and we'll tape that in advance since we can't get all the way out to their house.
When? Do the night before?
Yeah.
I just think that you're going to be too tired, and there's too much to go on.
I need to relax.
A massage is a good way to relax.
Yeah, but he's got to work. There's work that's got to be done.
Oh,
genuine
I'll get to the work. What do you mean genuine work?
After he relaxes, he'll work.
You have to decide what order you want to put people in, what you want to do.
Don't pee on my parade.
I'm sorry.
It might take you all night to do that.
No.
Gary, it's to give him one task. It takes him all night. No, we do. We tape it like it'll be like a half hour of the show, whatever it takes.
Is that another one?
Yeah.
I heard that one.
I'm a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Why don't you have the girls meet us at the Tiffany's place and do the massages and push the press conference back like a half hour, 45 minutes, because the later it is, the more press we'll have.
I never understand what he says.
He's saying have the girls do the massages from 6 to 6:30.
Nah, you know what I was thinking? Nah, that's too early. You know what I was thinking? If we get it'll look funny if we get massaged during the press conference, except I can't think straight while I'm getting massaged.
Right, you'll never be able to keep your mind on a question.
Right, the reporters will be asking me stuff, and I'll be like, what? Although, how funny will it look on the news at night?
It would be funny to look at.
Yeah.
I told them to have 5 massage tables set up and towels and everything. And
but, you know, like Miss Howard Stern or someone could massage us during the press conference.
But you have to think about mic placement and so forth.
Oh. Right.
So you put a microphone...
No. For the press, they have their own mic.
Right. It would be too complicated. Here's what I say we do. We get into Cleveland Friday.
Thursday.
Whatever. And somehow within the first 10 minutes that we set foot, we're getting massaged.
Yeah. You want it to be a full massage 24 hours.
Maybe we should get massaged at the airport as I land.
Have them fly here, massages on the flight.
Yeah. Fly them into New York and let the girls fly us on let them massage us on the flight.
So you want to do it Thursday at the hotel?
Yeah.
Now, do you want this to happen in your room, or do you want them to get it?
No, not my room. Jackie's room.
Boy. So this is going to be the massage lingerie show in your room.
Yeah.
And we're going to tape this
as soon as we get there.
Then
go ahead, Robin.
What? Why are we bringing people along if you're going to have this party all set up in your room?
Well, it's not going to be the whole show, Rob. It's just a small portion of it.
Just a small portion of it. Maybe 20-minute segment. Yeah. Because we just can't physically get out to the house. Unless we drove to their house when we got from the airport and did that segment of the show and taped it.
Yeah, I thought the idea was to actually go to somebody's house.
We could do that.
On location.
Well, we talked about that the other day.
Let's go to their house.
We felt that when you got off the plane, you were going to be tired to have to go out.
Yeah, but what else is there to do?
All right.
Let's go to their house. Let's stick to the plan. We'll just do that on Thursday, just because it'll be difficult to get out there Friday morning because we have so many other stops.
And we're going to play that back?
Yeah.
The next day?
Right.
So when will we do
that? Because we're going to play back. We have a certain amount of time we have to travel to our next destination.
Are you talking about as soon as we get to Cleveland, or are you going to take a nappy and then we'll go later?
Oh, no nappy.
Right from the plane.
It's going to be a long day, Howard.
But, Jackie, what am I, a nitwit?
No, I can
know
hear
what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
You can hear me now.
I think it's a mistake. That's my vote. I really do. Because I know that you're going to want to get involved in writing and some planning. We're going to get there.
This will be easier for him to do because that'll already be done.
It won't be, because what's going to happen is we're going to get back to the hotel. Well, I think we get into Cleveland, I don't know, sometime in mid-afternoon. By the time we get back to the hotel, I bet you it'll be 4 or 5.
Right.
And then you're not going to want to do anything.
He'll nappy, and then he'll do.
I'm not nappy.
Go to bed. He goes to bed.
He's not going to bed.
Listen, here's the answer. This is the end. This is not
24-hour
Excuse me.
period.
This is not the Clinton administration. I can make decisions. I'm not Bill Clinton. Now listen to me. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to fly into Cleveland on Thursday. From the plane, we go straight to these girls' house.
Yeah.
We're going to tape a 20-minute segment there. We're going to leave the girls' house after the 20-minute segment. Unless the massages are going really well.
Remember, it's a 45-minute drive to the girls' houses, right? Didn't you say that?
It's about 30, 40 minutes.
Not from the airport.
I don't know how far it is from the airport.
All right.
It could be longer.
Whatever. We go to the We go to the girls' houses. We tape the segment. From the girls' houses, we go back to the hotel. After we get to the hotel...
Ow!
Well, come on, Fred. What are you, a homo? You never heard that before?
Maybe hungry.
All right. Never mind all of that. Now get me to the event the next day. We have a press conference from 6 to 7 in the morning.
Correct.
Okay. After the press conference at 7 in the morning, we get in our little minivan. And then we have a bunch of stops to make.
Oh, yeah?
Now, tell me what stops we're making. Where is my cards? Tell me what we're doing.
I don't have my...
Where is the list?
I don't have it in front of me.
Well, I said we're going to discuss Cleveland.
Monkey. Yeah, no, I didn't know you want... I thought you wanted to discuss the rally later on that morning.
No.
I got it. Don't worry.
Okay.
We're gonna go. We're gonna leave the location.
Yeah.
We're going to see one of the locations I'm not even allowed to mention yet.
Right.
They just don't want us to talk about it yet, but it's a very impressive place in Cleveland. It's probably the most famous place in Cleveland.
Yeah.
We're going to go there.
Right.
From there, we're going to go...
I'm going to receive an award there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not just going to go someplace and stand around. I'm receiving awards. Go ahead. Give me the list of the itinerary.
Papa Flunky.
Where's my itinerary?
It's inside. I'll go
get it.
Okay.
He's crazy. He refuses to get things. He's crazy.
He gave you that look. That was priceless.
The whole morning he's been saying, let's talk about Cleveland and what we're doing. Let's talk about it. He comes in here. He doesn't have a piece of paper in front of him. It's right inside. Yeah, it's
just
right.
Now,
it's over there.
When you said, where's the itinerary, he did this.
Well, that hangdog look where he's like, he goes into a coma. Goes into insulin shock.
He's looked at the desk.
Yeah, right. What do you mean?
The tongue hangs out.
What do you mean, Wolf?
Robert's just mad because Foo Fighters singing. You gotta get back at somebody, and it can't be you. Monkey.
I don't know if that's it. She can't believe you.
She doesn't need to.
All right. Now, tell me where I'll be going and what awards I'll be accepting.
He's not going to look at me.
Come on. Tell me what awards I'll be accepting.
We're leaving Tiffany's. We're going to this place that I can't name yet. They just called and asked me not to say it.
All right.
But it's an impressive...
All right, but I will receive an award there.
Right. You're going to get a plaque that's only ever been given to 2 other people.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, then we're going to leave for Chinatown.
Right.
And we're going to go to Chinatown and talk to Chinese people.
Good, that's going to be fun.
Then we're going to go to TV5. They have a morning show.
Yeah, we're going to stop in on one of the local morning shows.
Wonderful.
It's a TV morning show, and we will run in with our microphones while we're live on the air, and they're live on the air.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Then we're going to go, you're going to drive, and we're going to get an endorsement from the Cuyahoga Republican Party.
Yeah. Yeah, the Republicans are giving me an endorsement.
An endorsement for your gubernatorial campaign?
I don't know. Just they're endorsing. What are they endorsing?
They're giving you some sort of a bipartisan endorsement, and...
How can they give me bipartisan? They're only Republicans. They don't represent Democrats.
I guess that they're going to do it because I don't know why. That's what
I'm receiving an award from some guy.
And
it's a legitimate organization.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Now, there's talk that you're going to get an award from the mayor of Cleveland.
Really?
Oh, Mayor White? White. Mayor White, who is black.
Correct.
Excellent.
Now, I'm not sure where that...
Wow, imagine me on the radio next to the mayor receiving my award.
I can't.
Neither can I. But I hope it happens. Well, we've had Mayor White on the air. He's been very friendly.
Yes, before he knew who we were.
Right. Well, I think he should welcome us.
That's our best time to get them.
The people of Cleveland have chosen us as their #1 morning show. I think the mayor should somehow honor that.
Yes, we were elected just like he was.
Well, in a sense, yes. People chose us like they chose him.
That's right.
Probably not the same people, but go ahead.
So after we leave the Republican Party, the mayor's proclamation will be in there somewhere. He may even show up to the rally. And
Good.
To you.
Well, I'd prefer it. I'd like to meet with the mayor one-on-one, but go ahead.
And then we're going to leave the Republican Party. We're going to go to the black neighborhood of Cleveland.
Right. We want to meet blacks.
What is the black neighborhood called?
Whatever.
Ghetto.
The ghetto. Harlem Jr. Ghettosburg. Ghettosburg, New York. Ghettosburg, Ohio.
And then we're going to go back to Tiffany's. And that's going to take up a lot of time.
All right, now, when we get back to Tiffany's, Robin.
Yes.
We will then have a big show in front of everyone. Now name some of the big things that'll be going on there. Everything.
Okay, this just in. this just in. America is going to come and perform the Baba Booey song.
Yeah, they're going to perform the big song, the big Baba Booey song. They're going to be doing it live.
I've been singing that song to myself all weekend.
Yeah, so America will be there. They'll probably do one of their own songs, one of their hits.
Oh, that's great.
And they'll do the big Baba Booey song.
Excellent.
We should actually decide, we were talking about this morning, what other song they should do. What other American
I'll decide that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
David Lee Roth is thinking it over.
Good.
He's trying to see if he can make it happen.
Good, that'd be good if he comes out and does one of his songs, the great David Lee Roth.
Now, this one's going to surprise you. It turns out that the owner of our Cleveland station is very good friends with the Moody Blues.
No.
And he's thinking about chartering a plane to bring them in.
Good. So they'll be performing. This is going to be a very big show.
He's just thinking about that, though.
Well, he's running it by.
How long is he going to think?
He thought about it. They're thinking about it.
All
Moody
right.
Blues are thinking.
Good. We just need him to come out and do a big number, and then,
Okay. Now, some of the other people that'll be there is we're going to have our friend, the guy that does song parodies, Pat Godwin.
David Lee's got to do it. I mean, what's his choice? It's either come to Cleveland or smoke pot. I mean, he's got to do it. Go ahead.
Our buddy Pat Godwin, the guy that does song parodies, that used to work for DeBella and has been on the inside of 2 funerals.
Yeah.
He's going to come and either sing the what is that thing on Aaron Neville's face, or
that's what I want him to sing.
or the Retard song.
I want him to do the Aaron Neville song.
That's a great song.
Right.
Okay. Then our guy's going to come and sing Nigger Hating Hat.
I've never met that guy, Robin. The hit Nigger Hating Hat will be performed in the, where's that, the Flats?
The Flats.
In Cleveland, yes. By the way, that's
in person.
Yeah, that's a pro-black song, believe it or not. We've somehow rationalized that. Go ahead, yes.
Captain Janks will get up and give a speech. Elephant Boy, Kenneth Keith Kallenbach. Jennifer Jackson, who is the Cleveland Playboy Playmate.
And what about...
the University of Cleveland cheerleaders have written some special cheers for you.
Yeah, is there any marching bands going to be there from the colleges?
That hasn't happened yet.
Or high school marching band?
Roger Clinton will be performing.
Oh.
Right. Roger Clinton in one of his rare live performances. Also, tell him who is going to be chopping out the eye of Lanigan.
That would be none other than Joey Buttafuoco.
You're kidding.
Joey will be the executioner.
Oh, boy.
It's unbelievable.
In fact, we just figured this out the other day. What we're going to do is, as you know, our company...
Well, Joey's going to come out in a black hood, and then he's going to whip off the hood, and we'll see it's Joey, and then Joey will behead the buzzard, the WMMS buzzard, and
rip out the eye
of the Cyclops Lanigan.
The eye is going to be poked out with a big stick, with it like a spear almost.
Right.
And if we can make this happen, the buzzard is going to fly in and land, face first onto the stage.
Right.
And then Joey will put his head on a chopping block, chop it, and the blood will come spurting out to the crowd.
And let's just say Joey won't only just be doing that, he'll also address the crowd and say hello.
Yes.
And Mary Jo. Joey,
they'll both be there.
Yeah, Mary Jo will be helping. I'm trying to get Mary Jo in the buzzard costume.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, so that Joey...
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, she won't do it, though.
King of the Blacks will be there.
King of all blacks will make a speech.
Yes, he'll have a few words.
Nicole Bass is coming. She's from our New Year's Eve pageant.
Really?
Yeah.
What is she going to do?
I don't know. When I asked you the other day, you said bring her.
Really? I said that?
Yes, you did.
See, I thought you said you could make decisions. You don't even know what you're saying. You just like the president.
I make decisions, but none of them are rational.
Now the dog walking girls are getting themselves there.
All right.
And they actually have some frequent flyer miles left over, so they wanted to bring some other girls with them.
That's okay.
As long as
they're on.
No, as long as they said they can get on stage, they don't want to just show up for no reason. If they get on stage,
yeah, they can get on stage
and bring these other girls too, then they'll come.
All right.
And that's it.
Wouldn't we rather have Miss Howard Stern than Nicole Bass?
No,
we didn't go over Nicole Bass.
We had determined that Miss Howard Stern had to come.
We absolutely didn't. We talked about it, and then we were going to.
Although Nicole Bass the crowd will go crazy when she poses and says a few words.
We did say definitely Nicole, but I thought the other one was Miss Howard Stern.
Well,
I don't know. Doug keeps knocking out all the girls.
I'll tell you what happened is we're in a little bit of a bind here. We were taking Miss Howard Stern and Tempest.
Right.
Then the big decision came. We were going to knock them out in order to bring Madonna's sister.
Yeah. So is Madonna's sister coming?
That's up to you. We'd have to knock out Tempest and Miss Howard Stern.
Oh, you didn't mention them.
You didn't mention Madonna's sister.
It's right here. I was getting to that.
Oh.
This is the thing I faxed you this weekend.
Yeah, I know.
And we had to make that decision.
Well, is she coming, Madonna's sister?
She can come, but if she comes, we have to knock out Miss Howard Stern and Tempest, and that's your decision to make.
I say Madonna's sister is a real crowd pleaser.
See, because Madonna's sister requires 2 tickets, one for her and one for Ganji. Ganji has to go and pick her up, and Ganji has to be like almost like the fugitive. He has to be handcuffed to her for the whole weekend.
Yeah,
really?
or else we'll lose her. Because she'll just wander off.
Oh, man, what a trip for Ganji.
There's a whole separate book in that.
Ooh.
You need
My weekend with Madonna's sister.
You need an isolated camera just to follow the two of them.
I know.
Oh, you definitely want her.
That's what I think.
So then that knocks out Miss Howard Stern and Tempest?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have enough tickets. What can I say? I'm trying to bring everyone down, but...
So you keep Nicole and you knock out both of them.
But those dog girls want to fly those two there.
Right, the dog girls might fly. Originally, they thought Tempest and Miss Howard Stern were coming, so they were going to fly in Amy Lynn and Elena Beastie.
Right.
But I
All right, let them all work it out. Who cares? Whatever they do will be fine with me. I only got a certain amount of seats, and I got to go with the kook factor.
So you're saying bring Madonna's sister. That's a definite.
Bring her. I want to hear her speech to the crowd in Cleveland.
Oh, man.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Who's getting off here?
You get over
Who's getting off? Who's getting paid for this? Well, I'm not getting paid. I swear to God.
Yeah. That'll be good. What do you think, Robin?
Oh, yeah, I like the lineup.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the look on the stewardesses' faces when they get a whiff of Madonna's sister.
She might not be allowed on the plane. Sometimes they throw you off if you're acting wacky.
Poor Ganji's going to be handcuffed.
Put her in baggage.
Yeah, put her in one of those kennel cages.
Yeah, I was going to say, put her in one of those carry-alls that you put the pets in.
Let me out of here. Let me out of here.
I swear to God.
If I'm lying, man, I'll be dying. I swear to God.
All right, let me take a break. We'll be back right after these words. So that's our plans for Cleveland. So join us in the flats on Friday.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, it should be a big show, and all the big show songs will be going on, and we'll all be there, and it should be a lot of fun. We'll be back right after these words. Jackie Joke Man. To order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD, $10 plus free shipping and handling. Price includes full color Jokeland catalog. 1-800-323-5464. Friday night, June 17th. A big show at the Comedy Cabaret in the Dover, Delaware Sheridan Inn. For info and CD samples, call 516-922-WINE. All right, we got to move along quickly here. We have a guest waiting in the wings, but what was it, Baba Fohai?
So I found out exactly what the Cuyahoga County Republican Party wants to give you.
Yeah, now this is when we go to Cleveland, Robin. I will be meeting with the Cuyahoga Republican Party.
Okay, not the whole state of Ohio, just the Cuyahoga.
Yeah, Cuyahoga. Yeah, let's make that clear.
They're going to provide you with an official proclamation announcing the formation of the Republicans for Stern Volunteer Committee.
Now, what does that mean?
It says conventional political wisdom dictates that candidate Stern will need bipartisan support if he is to win the New York governor's race.
Oh, okay.
And using this opportunity to announce Republicans for Stern, we would help build a broader voter base.
Meanwhile, I'm reading in the newspaper today, I have 7% of the vote.
Nope, you slipped in the
I don't know, You know what I think, though? I think I'm still going to win. I tell you the truth, I really think come Election Day, like the day before, I'm just going to tell everyone, I could, how cool it'll be if I'm the governor. And it's going to work. It's going to work out.
I think that your percentages have dropped down because you've just been a little quiet about it lately.
Yeah, I think I could get them way back up.
Right, I say, once again, people don't believe you're in the race.
Yeah, well, they'll believe it like a day before. That's all I need is one day of campaigning. And people even said, like, don't you need some kind of campaign committee or funds? I said, no, I don't need anything. My name alone is respected.
Yeah, these elections are costing too much money.
That's right. I'm bringing down the cost of the election. When people finally get in that booth alone, they're going to do it for me. They don't want to embarrass Howard. He's embarrassed enough. But I just read in the paper, it said, me, Cuomo, and Pataki running against each other. Cuomo's got 40% of the vote, 47% of the vote. Pataki has 40, and I have 7.
Oh, he has 40.
Yes.
So you know where I think you're going to shine?
What is that, Papa?
During the debates.
Yes.
I think when you debate people, when you get in there with Cuomo and Pataki and they see how good you are.
Well, tell everyone what you said this morning about me.
I want to know who these people are that won't vote for Wolf.
Wait a minute. He really said that?
Yeah. He goes, who won't vote for Wolf?
Who would not vote for Wolf?
There's your commercial.
That's right.
But who is...
My campaign commercial, Gary will come on with his big teeth and lips and just go, who won't vote for Wolf?
Who is inviting you to a debate?
Oh, I'll be there.
They're going to have to. Howard's the obvious third candidate.
Obvious.
Yeah, they've had obvious third candidates before who haven't been.
I bet you I'll be there. I'll crash the damn thing.
Right, that's what you do. The candidates do that. That's
Cuomo
funny.
has said he will not take part in any debates that don't include me.
Oh, yeah, well, he wasn't negotiating with Republicans.
Well, hey, he's winning. He doesn't need to debate. He wants me there.
Yeah, what if there's a debate, but Cuomo won't take part, so it's just you and the Republicans?
I'll take him on.
That's cool.
That's cool. I'll debate anyone. Hey, listen, we'll get back to all of this in just a minute, but guess who just stopped by? This is going to be good.
I know, because I walked out into the hall and saw her, so you tell her.
First, let me doll myself up. How's she look?
She looks good.
She looks great.
You think I look better? When a good-looking girl comes in, I like to be prepared. Now, first of all, how's my hair look?
It could have been better today.
Hold on. Wait. I really worked on it.
My wife was saying how good your hair looked over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, she really liked it.
How's this? Now it looks better?
All right.
All right. Do you think I look better with these glasses, or should I put on my shades?
Let me see you with your shades.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, this will take just a moment. I need to prepare. I don't like to look, hey, maybe something will happen. Like she'll get horny and come over here and sit on my lap and start rubbing me.
You won't be able to control her.
Hey, that could happen. All right, there I am with my shade look.
I like that better.
All right, now, let me ask you this. Should I remain in this T-shirt?
Oh, no.
Or should I put this shirt over it?
Which shirt? I don't see the shirt.
All right, this blue shirt. Which way do you like me better, Robin? Showing my bare arms, which are kind of skinny and geeky, which might look better if I put this whole shirt over it. Gary's evaluating. How's this?
I don't think there's much of a difference.
I like
you can
the
take
T-shirt.
the shirt off.
You like the T-shirt?
Yeah. Casual, relaxed.
All right. I'll take the T-shirt off.
Carefree.
You mean the overshirt off? T-shirt will be on.
Well, the T-shirt might come off if she comes on to me in any way. I was exercising like a mad dog this weekend trying to get myself in shape.
I know. You think on a weekend you'll be able to see some shape.
I said, hey, wait, Janice Pennington's coming in. I better go out and ride my bike for like 20 miles. And I did. Janice Pennington is the other lady on The Price is Right.
Well, she's no longer on The Price is Right either.
Yeah.
Everybody's leaving the show. But she's the one who's defending Bob Barker.
Yeah, Bob. It seems old Bob was busy. After his wife kicked, Bob got the fantasy of a lifetime. His wife dropped dead.
Yes.
And now he was free to have sex.
And it's so funny to me reading about it in the tabloids this
Hold it. Here she comes, Rob.
Okay.
All right. Hey, how you doing, Janice?
I heard you, and I thought, well, if Howard's going to wear his shades, I'm wearing mine.
You're wearing your shade. Well, you get on mic. No one can hear you. No one can hear you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I said, if Howard's wearing his shades, I'm going to wear mine.
God, you look hot.
You changed your T-shirt, but I brought you one.
Oh, Price is Right T-shirt. How do you get that? You're not working for them anymore.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are?
Wait a minute. I'm still there.
Oh, you are?
You're kidding. I just read that you weren't there.
Oh, no wonder you're defending Bob.
Yeah.
You got to defend Bob Barker. You're still working there.
Not true.
No,
I don't.
I know you don't.
Nope.
All right, take it easy.
I don't.
All right, calm down.
Good morning.
What are you wearing? You're so dressed. What do you think this is, wintertime? Where's your summer outfit? What are you wearing?
My walking shoes.
Oh, boy.
It's morning. It's early and
Who cares?
out there.
It's early. I dressed up for you.
Oh, yeah. You
so
look
now,
great.
oh, thank you. And certainly you know you do.
And congratulations
on what?
acquiring the rights to Sam Kinnison's.
Thank you.
About running for governor. There
Thank
were so
you.
many changes.
What about my own movie deal that I've just announced?
E Entertainment.
And E Entertainment as well.
Are they going to be shooting here?
That's correct. If you would come
when
in a
does
week.
that start?
That starts
the 20th, you said.
The 20th.
The air date.
Yeah. See, if this had been the 20th, we could have been photographing you as well, and then you definitely would have to take off that jacket.
Well,
What's on underneath that jacket?
T-shirt.
Can you just wear your T-shirt, or is that wrong? To ask the guest to change.
No.
Why? What is the big deal?
Huh?
Why is that wrong?
I'm comfortable.
Why? You feel that I'm looking you over in some way?
It's not that. It's just for me personally.
Yeah, but you're a model, right?
Yeah.
When a guy on a show like on The Price is Right, they tell you to wear sexy outfits. How come when you come in here, you don't wear sexy outfits?
Isn't it sexy? Look.
But think of me as like the producer of The Price is Right.
A little sexy, isn't it?
And I'd say to you, Janice, what I need you to wear today when you show off the car is wear like a little T-shirt with some jeans.
Where's the car, Howard? And I'll do it.
Well, here's a bottle of water.
In the car.
What is the difference? I've seen priests dress sexier than that. It's like a priest outfit, right, Robin? In all honesty, Robin.
Everything is covered, but it is form-fitting, you know.
I mean, it's just, you are a model.
Form-fitting?
Yeah.
It's not that good.
You can see her little waist.
You're not getting the full-on look.
You're not trying to hide something, are you?
No.
You don't have a bit of a belly, do you?
Oh, probably, yes.
You do? Is that what you're trying to hide, your belly?
That's it.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I need this signed.
All right, take
Can
it
we
easy.
do that?
Take it easy.
And I have something for Robin, too.
Oh, yeah?
Now, when we last left you, Janice, of course, was out promoting a book because she had written one about how her husband dumped her and went off and joined the CIA.
Did you read Husband, Lover, Spy, Howard?
Well, I'm a little busy to read that. I'm going to read it next. I'm thinking of turning it into a motion picture. What?
You promised. The last time I was here, you said, Janice, I'm taking a plane.
I'm going to read
somewhere, so I'm going to take this book. Now, you don't believe me, but I'm going to be reading Husband, Lover, Spy. Now, I came back. How many months later?
Well,
still...
I understand that Cliff is working on the notes, and as soon as he finishes, I can't read a whole book. You're asking too much of me. It's the same way you feel about taking off your jacket. I can't read books. Hey, listen, now here's the point. Now I'm going to read your book. Now, what about your husband now? Has he disappeared as well?
No,
he's still there.
He's there.
So your husband is still there?
Yes.
Because Janice remarried, and I was afraid the new husband would join the CIA.
No, he was helping her search for the old husband. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Rotten, remember?
Now, Janice, let me get this straight here. Now, you're here to say, in all seriousness, so Bob Barker, who insists that he's a middle-aged man.
But you wondered why.
Yeah.
Bob was so happy.
Yeah. Now, Janice, as you know, has had her own history of lawsuits with The Price is Right, because she had a bag drop on her head.
Now, didn't something else happen to you just recently?
Wasn't it a bag?
No, a camera. It was a camera that hit me and knocked me off the stage.
Right.
Which resulted in 2 surgeries.
Right.
And
you got a nice pile of dough from that, right?
Yeah, there was a nice settlement, yeah.
Yeah. There was a nice settlement, like a 6 or 7 figures.
It was 1.3.
Wow.
Yeah, that's another round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Is that tax-free?
7 figures. Yes.
Ooh, God.
You know what? Hit me, Howard.
Because let me tell you something, Rob. Let me drop something on your head. Come here. Billy, I'm going to throw you on Robin. Can you imagine? 1.3 tax-free. You know, if you were to get that 1.3 and it was taxed, that would only be about $789,000, which is nothing to sneeze at.
No. But you wouldn't want to go out and have an accident like this to get that kind of money, because it was miserable.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
You look fine.
6 months out of work.
You look like everything's working right now.
Well, it took a long time.
I'd heal you in 2 seconds, believe me. I would love to have you convalescing in my house flat on your back. With nothing better to do. Unconscious. The more unconscious, the better. Yeah, not kidding. Can you imagine having Janice Pennington laying there in your bed convalescing?
Not naked. It wasn't a pretty sight.
Were you convalescing naked?
It wasn't a pretty sight.
When you convalesce, what do you wear?
I was wrapped in bandages.
Really?
Yes.
And where? On your breasts?
On my neck and my shoulders.
So your breasts were exposed? They were not bandaged. So what are you talking about?
Nothing important was covered up.
Right. Can you at least, like when you were hurt, could you at least move your arms?
I couldn't move my arms.
Could you move your wrist up and down?
No.
You couldn't?
No, I could not. No, it was actually tied to my side.
Was it? Oh, well, maybe you weren't that much. But you can open your mouth, right?
Oh.
Come on, seriously. I'm just trying to, no, seriously, you could talk, right? Janice.
I could talk, Howard.
Good, all right. So you can move your mouth. No.
Howard.
I just pictured
Come on,
you.
Howard. Let's
imagine
talk
you. Just
about
wait 1 second before we get to Bob Barker.
No.
Imagine you laying flat on your back. This is my fantasy.
Picture. I've already done it. So.
And all you can do is move your mouth. Oh, helpless. Oh, and I'm kneeling over you. Oh, let me have that for 5 minutes.
Robin, ridiculous.
Janice, let me have that for 5 minutes. Help a guy out.
Oh, here. Robin, I'm going to change the subject. Yes, this is for you. Oh, why, thank you. I was listening to you the other morning, and this is the result of that.
What is in the box? Tell us.
I'm not going to tell you.
You got Robin a gift.
Open it. Yes, I did.
Have you seen Bob Barker nude ever?
No.
Did you yourself ever make love to Bob Barker?
No.
Now, remember, you're under oath.
I'm under oath.
All right, first I have to swear you in, because we're now going to talk about a legal case. All right.
A little try. Okay, I raise my right hand.
I promise.
I promise.
To make love to Howard. Come on, you have to repeat whatever I say. I promise to tell the whole truth. Come on. I promise.
I promise, Howard.
To tell the whole truth.
To tell the whole truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right, very good. Now that means she's now under oath here in my court.
And anything she says.
That is correct. Now, Robin.
Held in evidence.
Robin, you know that I have a bit of a legal background.
Yes.
Yes, and
because
I am.
You've been in court so many
times. But you know that I have the ability to cross-examine someone.
Sure. Here we go.
All right. Now, just to make sure, even though this is not a court of law, I want to make sure everyone understands that Janice is completely 100% under oath, so I'll ask you again to raise your right hand.
That's why I'm here, Howard, is because you are so truthful and honest.
That's true. I promise. Say, I promise.
I promise, Howard.
To say.
Oh, yes.
I promise to say such catty things about Diane Parkinson that her hair will curl. All right, go ahead, say it. All right, now, let me give you a little bit of background on the case.
All right.
Bob Barker, the Price is Right host, his wife drops dead.
In 1981?
Yes. Freeing him to date, which is probably the greatest thing that could ever happen, because now he doesn't have to
I'm sure he was a little broken up.
For about 30 seconds, I would say.
No, he'd been married many years.
Yeah, but his wife was already older, and
well, no, he loved her very much.
Yeah.
So.
Would you say that he ever cheated on his wife?
That's not for me to.
You would have no idea. I was just testing you. I was just testing. Remember, you're under oath.
I'm under oath.
Okay. Now that's a no so far. Okay. Now, so in other words, you have Bob Barker, who was married, long time.
Had been a long time married man.
Famous guy, certainly has made a lot of money. Does he own a piece of The Price is Right?
He's the executive producer.
Oh, okay.
And I heard you say the other morning that he was your hero.
Oh, absolutely.
I heard you say that.
Absolutely my hero. Because he gets to hold on to all his money and date. That is why he is my hero.
Oh, dear.
So in other words, Bob Barker holds on to his money, he buries his wife. How soon after his wife dies is he into the dating scene, would you say? In your estimation.
I don't know.
This is relevant to the case. I know this is painful, but if you want to involve yourself,
I wasn't paying attention
answer the
to all
question.
those details.
In your estimation, would you say a day, an hour? What would you say? Was it at the funeral he brought a date?
At the funeral?
Were you at the funeral?
Yes.
You were. Did you see evidence that he was dating at the funeral?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, so you admit you were not at the funeral?
No.
You were at someone else's funeral?
Yes.
Well, so far your credibility
No,
is...
I was. Yes, I was.
You were at the funeral.
Wait a minute. Make up your mind.
That's right. I'm sorry, Rob.
Robin, my questioning ability under oath has been known. I have trial lawyers who contact me. They want me to handle the case. She's already cracking.
There have been so many funerals there.
Really? At Bob's?
We've been there a long time.
All right, so you now claim, although there seemed to be some uncertainty, you now claim that you were at the Barker funeral.
Yes. Not the
Bob Barker's wife funeral.
Right.
All right.
Yes.
And while you were there, did you see Bob himself?
Yes, Howard, I did.
And did Bob appear to be grieving?
Yes, very much so.
And there was no evidence of a date at his side? He was not there with any woman?
That's correct.
All right.
Now, was Diane Parkinson...
Excuse me, Robin. You're not allowed to interrupt.
I'm sorry. I just thought you might want to know.
I do want to know that. Now, you didn't see Bob Barker collecting phone numbers from girls at the funeral, did you? Now, answer, you're under oath. Are you?
No.
Yes or no? No. Okay. All right. Now, I have a very important question.
Yes.
Was Diane Parkinson at the funeral?
Howard's having fun.
Was Diane... Yes. Oh, so you admit that she was there?
Yes, I admit she was there.
So you know right away that she was there, but you didn't know if you were there?
Yes.
All right, so you admit that. Okay.
I admit that.
You knew she was there. All right.
I knew it.
And what was she wearing? Was she wearing underpants at the funeral? Did she seem to wear something inappropriate, like a mini skirt with a high heel? She did.
No, I don't.
Really?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on. You said yes.
I don't.
You're under oath.
Did I say you're putting words in the...
Describe her manner of dress at the funeral.
I don't recall.
You do not recall?
I do not recall.
I think you do.
It's been so long.
Now, did you view the body? Did you view Bob Barker's wife?
No.
You did not?
The closed casket?
Isn't it true? You walked up to the casket, and the casket accidentally slammed on your head, and you sued Bob Barker.
I want a lawyer to step in my defense.
Well, you have, Your Honor,
Protect me from
I'll allow Jackie
Jackie
the Joke Man Esquire to represent you.
Somebody should be objecting, right?
Right.
Yeah, somebody should be objecting.
I object
Robin.
Then I'll object because I object to what you're wearing. Oh, yeah. Now, wait a second. Let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. Okay. You're right. So, in other words, you're saying you didn't see any evidence of Bob and Diane making that on the coffin or anything as blatant as that.
But
right.
How soon after this, terrible event?
What did you wear to the funeral?
Something tasteful.
Bob shows up for work.
Probably as it was. I don't.
All right, let me just get this straight. Hold on one second.
You sit down and you start taking notes.
Right.
Today.
Wait a second. Just hold on a second.
But it was obvious.
So Bob,
she was pursuing Bob.
After Bob's wife died.
Yeah.
At what point would you say at work that you saw Diane pursuing Bob?
It was many years later.
Many years later.
I think it was
Bob,
in 1989, 1990.
So Bob was already on the dating scene, and he was... Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, and certainly you said... You probably said to yourself, wow, it's going to be kind of weird here at work with Diane pursuing Bob. But in what way would you say that she pursued Bob? Because she is claiming that Bob sexually harassed her, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Right.
And she's also claiming, according to what I've heard in the press, so I have not read any of this myself other than what I've heard reported, that it was part of the job description to sleep with Bob Barker.
Right, and you never had that.
Having worked there 22 years, I'm here to say it is definitely not a part of the job description for myself, for anyone else on the show, or for Diane.
And Bob certainly never came up to you and said, would you sleep with him? He never came on to you sexually? No. Had you been at his house at times?
Yes, we'd all been to his house.
Did you ever go swimming at his house?
No.
Did you ever parade around in a thong and bikini top?
No, I did not. He had one
Did you ever accidentally walk into Bob at the party and see him in his underpants? In fact, isn't that true?
That is not true.
Did you ever think to yourself, why isn't Bob coming on to me? He must be a homo. Right? Because you are so beautiful. I know if I worked with you, I would have to come on to you. It would have to be part of your job description to make love to me. That would be the case. Unfortunately, you would have to sleep with me. Do you find Bob attractive?
Bob is very distinguished.
Right.
Very handsome.
Would you call him your type?
Very charming man.
Would you ever sleep with him under different circumstances?
No.
Would you sleep with me under different circumstances? If I was single and you were single? You would not?
Oh, well, if you're single.
Yes.
Well,
you would consider it?
That's the key word.
Remember, you're on the road.
You just never know. I've always been married or involved or something.
Well, let's assume that you are now single and I am single.
The circumstances are he's the last man on earth.
Assume that the world... Now, remember, you're on the road, so you have to answer honestly. The world has blown up.
Very attractive.
You do?
Yes,
you find me
absolutely.
attractive? Oh, you do?
And you know what's the most attractive?
Yes.
You want to know?
What?
Is your honesty, your sincerity, your courage of your own conviction.
So would it be fair to say...
You speak out when nobody else will do it.
Would it be fair to say...
That I find very appealing.
Would it be fair to say, then, that you do find me ugly, but my personality somehow enhances the ugliness? It overcomes it. Thank you. All right, let's get back to the court case, because you are under oath, and I don't want to keep you under oath for too long.
All right.
Now...
So,
all right, let's get back to the case.
So it is untrue that it is part of the job requirement.
Right. Okay.
It's totally false.
Okay. As far as you know, no one asked you to have sex with Bob Barker. Now, and what you evidenced was, now tell us in your own words, what you would do to me if you were my wife. No, I'm sorry. No, under oath. You have to answer honestly.
You're departing from the...
You like everything or nothing? What do you like? Do you like to do everything?
Let's move on.
All right, okay.
Now let's stay to that thing.
All right.
Answer the question.
All right, listen to me. Counsel, you don't object to that question, do you?
Not at all.
Not a bit.
Not a bit. See, your lawyer doesn't even object. All right, listen. Janice, you're on the road. So you're saying at the time that you worked for The Price is Right, you noticed a difference in Diane's behavior toward Bob Barker. And it was that of a woman who was flirting with Bob?
Yes.
And was it blatant flirting?
Yes.
In front of you?
What sexual innuendos?
Like, give me an example.
But
pretend, you know what? If you could show the court,
now listen,
I will be Bob Barker for purposes. For purposes of the court, I will be Bob Barker and you be Diane. Come over here and show me exactly what you witnessed. You play the role of Diane. And this is the only way I can get to the bottom of order in the court.
No.
All right, go ahead. Tell me what you saw.
No, I'm not here to put Diane down.
Did they kiss
or the
in front of you?
situation down. That was their business.
Did they kiss on the lips in front of you?
Pass judgment on that.
Did you see them kiss?
I just wanted to clear up the fact that it is not part of... Because it really...
Did she sit on his lap in front of you? Did she sit on his lap in front of you?
No, that was actually, maybe a photo shoot or something.
Okay. But, did you ever see them kissing in front of you?
No.
You did not?
No, that was all behind closed doors, Howard. I wasn't
Did you
there.
ever see them hugging one another?
No.
So then how do you know... Well, seriously, how do you know that...
Something was going on?
There were people that were in behind closed doors and so forth. I was not one of them because also Diane and I were not...
Speaking to one another.
No, we worked together only on a professional level and the friendship was... dissolved, so I was not privy to any of the inside information regarding that. It's just what you would see and feel on the set, things that she told to other people on the set.
Hearsay
regarding and so that was it. All I'm here to say, I'm not here to give you details of that because I don't have them. It's just that it is not part of the job description. It wasn't.
At least it wasn't for you. But you could say that it could have happened to Diane. No? Why?
No.
But seriously.
Because I think sexual harassment is where you are... Someone is giving you unwanted attention.
Yeah.
But when you encourage the attention and you are the one that pursues
But you didn't see that.
Well, you did on the set.
You did?
Yeah, you did.
Now, how does one see that?
Well, a little coming up and going over and little
touching?
Sexual innuendos made by the other party, then you know.
I see. Well,
you know what I'm saying? It's not...
I don't know.
Well, it's interesting to me that I've been reading, the tabloids this weekend, and one of the most interesting things they say about Bob in this whole situation is that he says he never even took Diane to dinner. It was only sex.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds perfect.
Present. He never did anything.
Who wants to take her to dinner? I just want to go. If I had her, I wouldn't even bother with dinner. There'd be no eating involved. Oh, man.
So it was
love The Price is Right.
any kind of romantic relationship as far as he was concerned. It was just a sexual relationship. And now he feels that Diane is feeling jilted because he decided to end the whole thing.
I got to tell you something. You got to hear me out on this, Janice.
All right.
I can't believe what goes on This Price is Right. Quite frankly, I watch the show sometimes. I say they ought to take the camera backstage where people are getting things dropped on their head, and people are making love, and people are... Bob Barker's in there with Diane Parkinson, Janice's husband's in the mountains with the CIA, and you're having things dropped on your head, and you can barely move. You can't even barely move your wrist.
Right, and all you're supposed to be is there pointing at a car.
Of course. The simplest, stupidest show... And it's a novel.
Right.
I never saw so much action coming out of a show, out of one show.
You're right. But now this situation that evolved there was really there were other reasons behind it. It was to gain leverage on the set.
Oh, my God. What a great job. Seriously, you got to admit, you guys have a great job.
I agree.
Janice gets to go on The Price is Right and really point at things and wear pretty outfits. Is that wrong to say?
No, it's
Are you
not.
insulted by that?
Not at all.
You point at stuff and, you point and you smile and you make a fortune. I mean, you're set for life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Why is there so much problem?
Why do you have to have intrigue?
Oh,
and on the most part, there really hasn't been. It's been a very smooth. It's been fun. It worked.
But why are you and Diane not talking to each other? How could that be? You guys should be the best of friends.
We were very good friends, but there came a point where I felt that there was an involvement in my personal life in a way that I thought was inappropriate. So now
hold it. Don't flush it.
No.
Did she make love to your husband?
No.
Who's now missing?
Is that where he's missing over your house?
Something happened. What happened? Tell me what happened.
Well, it was a series of things, and I really don't want to go into it. But
things were said?
This is what I want to explain.
What happened between you and Diane?
Howard,
because this is relevant to the case. They might think this is vindictive.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
You might not be a good witness.
That's right.
No, I am.
Witness will answer the question.
And why wouldn't you answer this question? What happened between you and Diane?
Sometimes, Howard, have you ever had a friendship that dissolves?
Jackie, the joke man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. And you go on your road, and they go on their road. It's fine. You work together as professionals.
Right.
That's
Understood.
fine.
Yes.
Some people aren't always content with walking their road and allowing you to go your road. They're looking over at your road and setting little landmines.
All right, let me get this straight.
For some reason.
You're saying your road is here.
Right, my
Diane's road is over here. Bob's road is over here.
And I wish her well.
Sometimes on the road is landmines?
Sometimes people don't want to see you go ahead and walk your own path.
But you wouldn't even talk to each other at work.
There was no reason. We don't
that's
need
ridiculous.
to like this.
Well, she's saying that the woman was setting landmines for her.
What kind of landmine?
I don't know.
Give me an example of one landmine.
No.
So take a swig of that water and calm down. Obviously, you're not doing well on the stand. This is what's going to happen on the stand, during the case. You're going to have to answer these questions.
I don't think it's appropriate for me.
The judge is going to turn to you, and you know what he's going to say, the judge? He's going to say, listen, Janice, you're very beautiful. I don't know what the frig you're talking about. Landmines, roads. Tell me evidence. Evidence. I need evidence. What, she put mud in your bra? I mean, what did she do?
No.
What did she do?
She used the leverage first with Mark Goodson, who was the owner of the show. And if there was something that she didn't like or someone she didn't like, she would go to Mark.
In other words, do you think sometimes she got more airtime or she would edge you out?
I see.
Did she lose people their jobs?
There was somebody that lost their job, yes.
But that might not be because of Diane.
See, you're speculating.
This is all speculation.
No.
I call up another witness.
No, it isn't.
Does she ever soak your tampons in acid? Now, that would be a direct anything like that.
That's a landmine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I swear if I could be one of your tampons, I would.
Howard.
If I may say that, Janice, if I'm out of line, you stop me.
You're out of line.
I am? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I just got carried away by your beauty. You're very beautiful. You know that. And guys say dopey things on the stand, and they shouldn't.
You're on the stand now. I thought you were one of the attorneys.
Oh, that's right. All right, I thought I was under oath. And I was just telling the truth of how I
don't
felt.
know who's cracking now under this pressure.
This legal stuff is really hard for me. Oh.
Especially when you have no representation.
I know. Well, you have Jackie the Joke Man.
And he's no good at all. That's right.
Corpus.
Now, let me get this straight.
Okay.
Weren't you a suspect in the death of Johnny Olson? Hey, Johnny Olson's dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
Did you like him?
Very much.
Did he set landmines?
No, he was great.
You, in fact, say Johnny Olson did not set landmines.
No, he did not.
Interesting.
Now, how did he get leverage?
Yeah. Well, listen, it sounds to me like there's between you and me, you and Diane have had a long-running feud. It's obvious.
Yes.
Everyone knows that.
Actually, it wasn't a feud.
It is a feud.
No.
It is. You do not like her. Do you like Diane? Do you like her?
I don't
No.
like the things that she's done.
All right, so you don't like her, period.
No, it's not against the individual. Sometimes
Look what goes on at The Price is Right. This is unbelievable.
I can't imagine having anything to do there.
I gotta get the rights to behind the scenes of The Price is Right. I will pay good money to photograph behind the scenes. Now,
you can buy my next book.
That's right.
Are you writing a behind-the-scenes book?
Write a behind-the-scenes of The Price is Right. You did it already? Well, where is it?
Well, it'll be next year. It's called The Price Hasn't Always Been Right. But right now, I'm still promoting Husband, Lover, Spy.
I see. Husband, Lover, Spy. It's still in the bookstores. That's right. I tell you, this makes the late-night wars look like an arm wrestling match. I've never seen anything like this. This is wild.
And with so little at stake.
So, I mean, really, all you got to do is go in and do that game show.
And I'm giving part of the proceeds of Husband, Lover, Spy to women's organizations.
What are you doing that for?
Because I think it's a good opportunity.
You see a couple of bucks from that. Oh, women's organizations.
Right.
Get that.
Yes.
Oh, please. Are you crazy?
No. Why?
Janice, I'll talk to you off the air. You'll
Well, she said she's already said, Howard. You can only spend so much.
Okay. All right. So let's get this
For
straight.
legitimate cases of sexual harassment.
You are here to say that you feel that this is not a legitimate case. Diane, of course, will disagree. You know, she has her case. And actually, you know,
has a case been filed yet, or has she just made this request?
It's been. My understanding is the letter was sent asking for $8 million, or they would file a lawsuit.
I see.
So that's
and you
the way
feel,
I understand it. I don't know if that's correct. And there was something filed with
you feel it's a shakedown.
California. I'm not going to.
Well, you don't feel it's true.
I don't think it's true. No.
When did this whole thing break up? Did you notice a breakup?
Yes, you could feel the tension on the set at that time. And
I see.
People heard her slamming his door and screaming obscenities. And
Boy, I'd love to go to bed with Diane. Either you or Diane, I'd love to go to bed with. I don't care. You know what? I'm taking Diane's side because maybe I could get in the sack with her.
Yeah, Janice doesn't seem to be too amenable.
Janice isn't too anxious. Yeah, not cooperative. But Janice, you have written a fine book about your experiences with your husband. Imagine you got her for a wife. And you're busy running off into some mountains.
And Howard, watch CBS this morning on Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
I'll be there, and I'll be with, guess who's there? I'm kind of excited. I'm sorry, Howard.
Go ahead. Who?
Kiefer Sutherland, not him, and Woody Harrelson.
Oh,
I like
really?
Woody
That
Harrelson.
excites her.
I like Woody Harrelson, yeah.
You don't like him.
I do, too.
You like me.
Yeah.
When you're here, you like me. Now, when are you going to be on that?
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning. All right, well, you can do that.
Okay.
All right. Janice.
Yes, Howard.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. And next time that I come, will you have read Husband, Lover, Spy?
Yes, I will. As a matter of fact,
I will. So
I will.
you'll talk about it and
I will.
say, I'm so surprised.
Why don't you wear something better the next time, and I'll
such
say
a fantastic book.
If you wear something exciting next time.
I want to catch up with your.
If you wear something exciting next time.
All right.
I will say I read your book.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Howard.
And there it is, Robin. I am more confused
now
that Janice has been in here than I was before she came in.
Nothing is cleared up.
Nothing is cleared up in the Bob Barker case. I got to the bottom of nothing.
Why don't you come out to the show?
Ooh, are you inviting me?
I'm inviting you.
I think this is a come-on. In other words, if she can get me out there.
Why don't you come and walk on the show?
I'm afraid Bob Barker lets me out on a date. I'm afraid of Bob sexually harassing me.
We've had Geraldo Rivera came and walked on about a couple of weeks ago.
Is that right?
We've had Burt Reynolds. So
oh, really?
You would be in in, fine company.
How was Bird's hair when you saw it?
In place.
Was it really? On our phone right now is Diane Parkinson. She wants to debate you.
Stop it.
Diane? Is that you?
Well, you got some nerve, Miss Prim.
There she is. You are mad at Janice?
You really think you know everything, don't you?
No, I don't.
Then what are you doing babbling on all these shows and writing a book?
Well, why are you upset? She's just giving her opinion.
I can't say too much about it, but, I mean, I have my side, too, and you don't see me going everywhere.
Is that right?
Well, that's because of a court case, I would imagine.
Are you so angry you're going to scream?
I'm really mad, and I want to spit nails.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Who is this?
Who is this? It's Billy. Billy, you know.
Yeah, what kind of a woman is that?
That's Billy, pretending to be Diane. All right, get out of here.
Who is it?
It was Billy.
Billy, the guy who sits back here, he just went to another room and got...
I said go in the room and pretend to be Diane, and then he has nothing to say.
I thought actually he did a good job.
Billy, what's wrong with you?
What's
wrong with me?
Yeah, why'd you say something?
I don't know anything about her.
Oh.
None of us do.
But he did a good job. He was very good on that.
Did he have you fooled?
He did there for a minute.
I thought so, too.
Yeah, excellent.
So you should have started yelling at each other.
My
cat fight.
Goodness.
I'd love to get the two of you in a room and watch you fight each other.
Well, we wouldn't. I mean, really, we worked together side by side. There was never a problem as far as, except for a couple of times. A couple of words exchanged, but other than that.
How do you stay in such good shape? Honest to God. You must work out.
Treadmill.
Is that what does it? Do you do weights?
Little light ones, not big.
Can I guess your measurements? 38D, 2436.
Oh.
Am I correct?
Close enough. I'll accept it. Sounds
38, 24, 37? Am I right? What are you, about 5'8"?
5'9". I like your hair, Howard.
Really?
You trimmed it. I saw it where they did the different...
Those makeovers?
The makeovers.
Yeah, I trimmed my hair.
But you didn't go as short as they suggested. That was very...
Yeah, obviously you don't like it that much.
Governor. And you've got my vote.
Thank you.
Yes, I heard the 7%. That's got to come up.
What?
The 7%?
7% what?
You said that you were in the polls?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
7%. I'll win. Don't worry about it. With you at my side, I can't lose. Janice, I want to thank you for coming in. I'm going to take a break. Janice, I want to thank you for coming in.
Thanks, Howard.
Good luck with all the court cases, all the various intrigues.
I have none.
I know you don't.
I'm clean.
All right. Well, listen, you felt you had to say this. You wanted to come forward in Bob's defense.
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Bob ought to go back to dyeing his hair. Looks like a alpaca. 100 years old. And do yourself a favor. Chain your husband to the house so you don't lose this one. She lost her last husband. He literally went off into the mountains and disappeared. I believe your husband died, though, because there's no way some guy wouldn't come back to you. Because I'll tell you one thing. If I was captured by the enemy, I'd find a way.
You'd make it back if you were alive.
I'd say to the enemy, you don't understand. My wife is Janice Pennington. You ever see The Price is Right? You got to let me out of here.
At least let me watch the show.
Yeah, right. I'd eat through the steel bars they had me captured. All right, I'm going to take a break now. I want to thank Janice Pennington from The Price is Right. Also, pick up a copy of her intriguing book,
Husband, Lover, Spy.
Husband, Lover, Spy.
And part of the proceeds go to women's organizations.
If you insist.
Yes, I insist.
You know what? I never like to brag, but you know what I do with my book? Part of the proceeds, well, actually, all the proceeds went to me.
Right. You didn't split them up.
Didn't split up anything.
Gave them to that one charity.
That's right, the Howard Stern Foundation.
We're still looking for a cure.
Right. Unbelievable. But I'll take a break now. We'll be back. When we go to Cleveland, what are we going to wear? You know, when we went to Los Angeles, last time we appeared as Roman gladiators, and Robin was like Cleopatra or something.
You were like Napoleon, and I was like Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, and all I know is every time I see TV shows, they use those disgusting pictures of us dressed like that, all messed up.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying to you. Do you really want another set of pictures like that?
I think we just want to appear as ourselves in Cleveland. Although, what if we came dressed in, because we are conquering heroes, we could be in soldiers' uniforms like D-Day. March in, you know?
Yeah.
Like a general? You could be a 5-star general?
Yeah. Or we could come in as cavemen for no particular reason, just because it would look stupid.
When you dressed up as Schwarzkopf, you looked pretty good. You remember that?
Really? I do. You know, something about the uniform does something to the man.
Something to the women, too.
Yeah. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to be like a Georgie Jessel 5-star general. Maybe we should have Army uniforms, Robin. You still have yours.
I do.
The Air Force outfit?
Robin's little Air Force wings and mini skirt.
I didn't wear the whole outfit when I was in the Air Force.
Well, what do you think? You think we should appear in goofy costume or ourselves?
Jackie just loves it that you never take it seriously and there's always these goofy pictures of it.
Yeah, Jackie loves it because he's not the one that has to look at himself in those dumb Roman Empire outfits.
Because they always pull them out.
Yeah. Well, let me think about that.
It adds an air of festivity, and you all know it.
Friday's going to be wild. We got a whole bunch of super groups coming in to sing. America's going to fly in just to sing The Boy with Horse Teeth.
Well, you have to remember now that we're going to be at this Flats place. Where are we going to change? You have to consider all of that.
I think we'd have to wear our military gear for the entire show.
Oh, dear.
That's right. That'd be rough. Might have to be in full military gear for the entire outfit, for the entire show, Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full regatta.
We'll have to think that through. Miss Howard Stern keeps calling. She's upset that she's not getting to go. And believe me, I'm upset. But how many people can we take? Hey, Gary, put her through to yell. She's been yelling at Gary back in the office.
Really?
Yeah. But we might be able to get her there with the... those two girls have
the
some
dog
frequent...
walking girls?
Yeah, we have the kind of budget on our show where people with frequent flyer miles sometimes donate tickets.
What did I tell you? At the very beginning, Doug was crowing about how much money he had for the celebration.
I think we went through it all.
And then 2 weeks before, you start realizing that money doesn't go very far.
Hello? Miss Howard Stern?
Hi.
Hi, you're on the air.
Okay.
Now, don't calm down now. Start
Now's your time to scream.
Well, no, I wasn't screaming. I just thought I won the contest, not Nicole Bass, and if anyone is going from the pageant, I think it should be me and not her. I mean, I like Nicole.
It should be me.
No, I'm not talking that way, Jackie or Billy, whoever that is.
Gary, put
Don't
me
you agree
through.
with me, Howard?
Gary, put me through. Gary.
I think you should be there. But the problem is we don't have that many tickets.
Yes, but you have a ticket for Nicole Bass.
Yeah, but she's funny to look at, and her voice, she sounds like a guy.
So I'll put on my funny voice.
Yeah, but you're not funny. You're sexy. You're not funny.
I can be funny. I was funny in Pacino with Pacino.
Pacino.
She
really is good looking.
Even though she
has a funny voice, she is good looking.
I don't have a funny
And
voice.
I am Miss Howard Stern, Howard.
I know.
Oh, cut it out.
I'll massage you. You like that?
Oh, I do. That is true.
You know I'm good.
Just say, oh, Homer in that.
Oh,
Homer.
Hey, Elaine, why don't you do your Pacino for us so you can remind me how unfunny it is?
Oh, come on. Not only can I do Pacino, I can do Joe Pesci and Goodfellas. I can do...
Let me hear you do Joe Pesci.
It's so dirty.
No, we'll clean it up.
Okay. I amuse you.
I amuse you.
I can't do it right now.
You can't do it right now.
Wait a minute. You think I'm funny?
No.
Come on, Howard.
You're a good-looking girl. You're not funny. That's the problem. I need
can
funny.
be funny. I'll tell you what. Listen to this. I can dance to a really sexy song in a really, really sexy
But this
way.
is radio.
Yeah, people can't see it on
So
radio.
it's a good song.
It's a good song. Oh, you sing and dance as well?
No, I can't sing. You know I can't sing.
Right,
I'll sing for you if you want
I'm
me
sure
to.
there'll be a way for you to get to Cleveland. Let me look into
No,
it.
there won't be a way for me.
Why?
Howard, there won't be a way for me. Listen, I have to go into the city to deliver a bid. Can I come up and talk to you about it? Maybe every time you see me, you kind of change your mind and move toward me.
No, that is true.
I wear you down.
But then you leave, and his resolve returns.
What is it, Baba Booey?
Well, Nicole Bass is on the phone. She said she'd fight her for the ticket. But, here's
I
an
said I
excellent
have nothing
opportunity
against Nicole
to see how they are when you're not looking at them.
Right. Hey,
You
Nicole.
want to fight for it?
You see, Nicole's a girl who sounds like a guy and looks like a guy. That's...
Oh, Howard, you just have vagina envy.
So do you.
I said Nicole is wonderful, but if you have...
All right, why don't you two broads battle it out? And,
No.
All
I'm
right,
not
let me talk to Gary.
Well,
we'll see if we can...
cat fight.
Maybe we can get everyone there.
Okay, listen, Howard.
Actually, Elaine was bumped by the lovely Paula Chacon.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah, why are you arguing about Nicole Bass?
Well,
Paula Chacon.
Yeah, it's Paula Chacon that bumped you.
Would you like me to get her on so you can fight with her?
Oh, Madonna's sister? Yeah. No, I will wait on that.
How come nobody wants to fight with me?
All right, listen, hold on.
Nobody wants to fight with me.
I'll fight with you.
I'll fight with you. Put him up.
No, come here. I'll sit on you. Fight you for those tickets.
Everyone's trying to get on stage. I got here a guy wrote some song about our competitor who we beat there, Lanigan. He went completely...
Lanigan's I shake, rattles and rolls. Lanigan's I shake, rattles and rolls. Lanigan's I shake, rattles and rolls. Lanigan's I shake, rattles and rolls.
Referring to the fact that Lanigan apparently has something wrong with one of his eyes.
It does shake, rattle, and roll.
Lanigan's eye shakes, rattles, and rolls.
I like that.
Lanigan's I shake, rattles and rolls.
You want to bring this guy on stage?
He's funny.
He's good.
Lanigan's I shake, rattles and rolls. 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 Around the big Cyclops face.
What do you say?
On that big Cyclops face.
Oh, okay.
Single worst song parody ever.
I should get that guy up there. I like it. Should I play America singing The Boy with Horse Teeth, what they'll be performing?
Please.
Real quick. I'm going to let Gary deal with Miss Howard Stern and all that.
Come on, I want to go.
Papa Bullhigh.
I'll fight you, but don't punch me in the nuts.
I'll fight you for those tickets.
Just don't hit me.
You want to hear Boy with Horse Teeth, or you want me to get through the 900 things I got to get through?
Oh, I don't know. What are the 900 things?
I just got done with Janice Pennington. When we turn off the microphone, Janice, the lady from The Price is Right, she says to me, "There's so much going on. I can't even tell you about. So much going on." I said, "Someone tell me." And then when Diane is here, the other girl from The Price is Right, who's suing Bob Barker, she's like, "There's so much going on. I can't even tell you about." They're both the same.
They're bursting.
Yeah.
And I'm choking back the words. I can't tell you because you'll say it on the air.
Hey, let me tell you something. TV Guide just announced officially. They've never said anything nice about me, TV Guide. Whoever writes that cheers and jeers column hates my guts. They just said that the Howard Stern Miss New Year's Eve pageant was the sleaziest spectacle of the year.
The votes are in.
Yeah. Now, if you want a commemoration of this event, and if you think that what you saw on pay-per-view was sleazy, check out our tape. Everything.
Yeah, they didn't see what was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, the city of Newark didn't ban us for the special. They banned us for what went on backstage. Unlike The Price is Right, we have cameras backstage. And there's more intrigue. It is so much fun to watch the backstage tape with us sitting around. We're sitting around in a studio, and we sit there and watch this tape, and there are things going on that you will not believe. Please understand that this is new material that you get with the New Year's show. I'll tell you something. I've watched the tape like 6 times, and I'm still ill from doing all the watching. You will absolutely love it. You will love the Leroy Neiman poster. We have never issued a poster before, and once we take this off the market, that's it. It becomes a collector's item. So for all our new friends in Orlando, you got to see the. Probably a lot of you didn't even see the New Year's special. It's wild. It's the Miss Howard Stern pageant, and all the backstage material is there. Ronnie told me he caught his father-in-law watching it, and his father-in-law was sitting there crying, laughing so hard. Who the hell is Ronnie to explain that? He tells me every day in the car, I should have called in and tell you how hard my father-in-law was laughing when he saw it. He liked our backstage tape.
Well, that's good. I'm glad he's enjoying that.
Yeah, 1-800-52-STERN. You got to dial that to order $39.95, $4.50 shipping and handling. That includes the poster as well by Leroy Neiman, and it's big. But you got to be 18 or older to order this tape, let's be honest, because it's completely out of hand. Brought to you by Infinity Ventures and me. Anyway, so that's what TV Guide did. They also said that Martin Lawrence's foul appearance on Saturday Night Live was most raunchy. Oh, I see. I guess I won. I beat out Madonna for her foul-mouthed appearance on Late Show with David Letterman, and Conan O'Brien for providing viewers with the best imitation of a late-night talk show host by a non-professional. You know how TV Guide feels that they should comment on what's the best in TV and what's the worst?
Yes.
But meanwhile, their magazine is basically something you don't need because we all get a TV section in the newspaper.
Right, and they want to charge you for it.
Right, so they come up with a best and worst list thinking they'll sucker you into buying it. They've been real scuzzballs to me. Nothing I've ever done is any good, but I've got millions of listeners and fans and books and movie deals and everything.
Viewers.
But everything I do is bad. And I've never done anything good. So how is it I survive? It's like we're weird. And the New York Post seems to be against me now. Remember for a while we were like really on good terms with them? They're writing all these.
Happened?
I don't know. They wrote up that story the other day.
Yes, that's true with that headline.
And they put a weird headline in the New York Post that said Stern. What did they say again?
Something about you being a pig.
Yeah. Stern's a real pig. And then it was this article by Claudia Puig, and I read it in the Los Angeles Times, and the headline was, going on the Howard Stern show was wild. That was like the headline.
It was Hog Stern.
Right. Yeah, and the Post wrote Hog Stern, and today they write Stern stunk. You should see all the headlines. Someone there has really got it in for me. It's really weird. I'm going to call Rupert Murdoch and discuss it with him. I really am. I'm going to say, Rupert, what's going on, dude?
You really care about the press you get?
Yeah.
Oh, you've changed.
I do care about my press. I'm running for governor, Robin. I need lots of positive press. Press is very weird. People react to it, I've learned. It's just like after the New Year's Eve special. Huge articles in L.A. about how Hollywood has rejected me, that I will not ever do a movie. Now, not only am I doing a movie, in fact, I had a meeting on Friday with my producer.
Yes, you did run out of here for meetings.
Yeah, I was with David Kirkpatrick. And we're starting to write the movie, and it's like really exciting. It's going to be good.
Well, who are you writing with? Do you pick the writer?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to say yet. I'm making too many announcements on the air.
How much trouble did you get into?
Good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I also announced that I optioned the Sam Kinison book by Bill Kinison. And I'll be turning that into a film. I wasn't supposed to announce it.
So what happened?
I got yelled at a lot. And then I just said, hey, you know what? I'm going to start doing the yelling around here. And I shut everyone up. Hey, let me play the song that America's going to be singing.
All right.
Okay.
But I still say, I'm still waiting, and I'm sure others are too, for Fred's song.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right, we'll get to everything one of these days.
I would love to hear an original piece of Fred music.
Yeah. So would we all.
Well, we have it now.
This is The Boy with Horse Teeth. America will be singing this live in Cleveland.
Yes.
We understand David Lee Roth might be coming, the Moody Blues. Who else? Joey Buttafuoco. With Mary Jo. Doug Podell.
Roger Clinton.
Roger Clinton.
Oh, yeah, we keep forgetting.
Yeah, Roger.
America.
And America will be showcasing this new tune of theirs.
Nigga hating that.
Oh, your nigga hating hat will be there?
King of all boys.
And I guess you're going to ask that guy you just played, Lanigan's Eyes Shakes Rattles and Roll.
Yeah, Lanigan's Eye Shake Rattles and Roll will be there. That's just some listener. I don't know. Let's see, Jim.
Listener Jim.
What is that?
Jim.
What is that thing on Aaron Neville's face? Pat Godwin?
Yeah.
Pat Godwin will be singing that. It's going to be a lot of excitement. Are they flying in the Ku Klux Klan guy to make it a statement? Is he
Daniel Carver?
Yeah.
No.
They should.
Nobody ever said his name before.
Just said it now.
Daniel Day Carver.
You got to get him in there.
Now that's Nicole Bass's house.
Yeah. Now Nicole Bass is out. It's going to be a big show. Yeah, let the Pet Shop Girls fly him in. All right, here it is, America's new hit single, The Boy with Horse Teeth. It's about our own Baba Fohai.
There's a guy named Todd Sartusi. He's gonna be with Howard for life. And his teeth are huge and green and stink. They're as big as a kitchen sink. He screws up everything that he does. Basic working skills he lacks. His breath is hot and his gums are dry. You can hear them when his fat lips smack. I'm telling the story of the boy with horse teeth. They're as green as a funeral wreath. He's so dopey, he won't come in from the rain. If you look in his eyes, you can see there's no brain. Ba 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 booey ba 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 booey ba 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 ba. He's got 14-pound incisors he carries around in his head. He's 30 years old and he collects cartoons. You could swear he was brain dead. The only thing this imbecile cares about is getting autographs of Bonnie and Fred. I was just brought coffee by a boy with horse teeth, and his gums look a real disease. His new haircut makes him look like a chimp, and each front tooth is the size of a blimp. Foley, and he looks like Mr. Ed. Foley, from the neck up, the boy is dead.
I like they put in a break, you know, I dig that.
After brushing his big putrid teeth, his foul gray grums, they start to reek. Gums. His choppers are huge and green and stink. They're as big as a hockey rink. The Rangers. It takes an ocean of mouth wants just to freshen his breath and keeps things from getting gooey. Robin Quivers wants to fire his ass, but Howard loves that fa-fa-fooey. I told you the story of the boy with horse teeth. His two front choppers are as big as your feet. He's so dopey and barely toilet trained. When you look in his face, you can see there's no brain. Monkey, watch him give his lips a lick. Monkey, his mouth will make you sick. Booey,
Booey, there it is. Horse with no teeth. I mean, the boy with horse teeth.
You know, it gets better every time.
Yeah.
Now, Fred and Jackie and you guys wrote this song, so you've already heard it a couple of times, right? Fred the first time laughed really loud when they played it, but now he's smiling. Jackie laughed so hard.
He's still laughing hard.
His face is red.
Yeah.
I'm watching you.
No, I'm watching you.
He's torn. He's torn between pleasure and pain.
He's so thrilled there's a song about him, but it's just so insulting. Every phrase is an insult.
The whole thing is funny, except for when Jackie laughs.
That must mean you don't find it that funny.
No, I do find it funny.
So
but Jackie,
that's the part
Jackie
you don't
looks
find
at
funny.
Me, squints his eyes and goes,
and that's when it gets
funny. It gets funny to you.
And the rest of the world, Gary.
You just sit there and laugh.
And Jackie, in Cleveland, will you stand next to Gary while America does that?
Right in his face.
And laugh? All right, it's going to be a big show in Cleveland.
He's like the third guy in America. No problem laughing on cue.
All right.
I still think it's funny.
It is funny, but...
But what?
But
you shouldn't laugh.
You have to laugh in my face. Maybe I should leave next time you play it. Jackie can laugh unencumbered by me.
Yeah. I didn't think I was too cumbered.
It is funny that Gary resents Jackie laughing at him.
I don't resent it.
The fact that you brought in a band, wrote them a song, play it over and over is fine, but I giggled at it, so I'm a schmuck.
Hey, Robin, let's take a break. When we come back, let's take a few phone calls and we'll do the news and we'll get out of here.
Oh, so no Fred song. Okay.
Okay, you want the Fred song? I'll do it. If you're that horny for Fred.
We all want it.
All right, we all want it. Okay, it's next.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Dude, it's amazing. Every one of those sounds is coming out of either Fred or Billy. All right, very good. All right, you wanted to hear Fred's song. Fred actually performed the other night at some club, and as long as we've known Fred for like 20 years now, he never plays his music for us or anything.
No.
So we were just curious that Fred would actually show up at a club.
Well, I found it interesting that he says he was inspired by John.
Yeah, well, he was, because he realizes that he should have gone out and tried and got a record company to get interested in him, and he didn't.
I didn't.
I find that fascinating, that somebody else has to do something before Fred knows.
Well, yeah. Well, Fred doesn't realize that he can do stuff. No, don't make fun, Robin.
I'm not.
It's a very, very big problem in Fred's life.
Major problem.
No, Fred, you really don't.
The insensitive Robin wouldn't know that. She's in her own cat world.
Of course, this song could change all that.
Right.
Sure.
If it's any good.
Yeah.
And Fred also does raps before every song.
Let me ask you something. Is he going to just follow John's career, whatever happens to it?
Absolutely, like you follow Howard's career. Howard writes a book, you write a book. Isn't that how it works?
If
He's got a point there.
John has a big
Robin, just put a sock in it. I heard you're singing.
Does Fred have to have one?
Fred?
What?
What is Robin laughing about?
I don't know. She's really amusing herself, and I think she's going to hurt herself.
It's just, I can't imagine John inspiring anyone.
It's the first time in history John inspired someone. So Fred finally got off his ass and went out and did something.
Yeah.
Inspired by John.
Yeah. Well, you're laughing at John, so I guess you don't have a lot of respect for him either, do you?
Word is here.
All right, so here we go. Let's listen to Fred.
Let me listen to Fred.
And by the way, Fred does a lot of rapping before he plays.
Not my strong suit, but I feel it's necessary.
This is the song he wrote for his princess.
His girlfriend.
This is correct.
Princess Norris, who he met here on Dial-A-Day.
True.
So put on your seatbelts.
There you go. It's a rocky ride.
We might need to analyze the song.
Yes, all over.
This is a song my girlfriend has never heard, and I wrote it for her.
A lot of people, there's a lot of controversy about who Fred's trying to sound like. People said it's a Bruce Springsteen in those raps, but a lot of people say it's Frank Zappa.
Yes, a lot of people were faxing in, call him Fred Zappa.
Yeah, because you know what? I have a Frank Zappa live video, and I saw him, like, he does a lot of raps. He does kind of sound like Fred.
I can see where you'd say that.
Yeah. Well, Fred's hero is Frank Zappa.
Major hero. And there's something wrong with him inspiring me, too, right, Robin?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Absolutely.
And it was actually inspired by my good friend, the very rotund and portly Leslie West. When we were working on a TV show a long time ago that never saw the light of day, came in one day with a brilliant idea.
Say, I got a great idea for a song. Imagine this. It's called I Love You So Much It Hurts.
Look at Fred come to life.
I tell you, just rapping away.
Yeah.
I haven't heard Fred
You were
talk
my
this
inspiration
much.
for this one, Robin.
I haven't heard Fred talk this much in the 20 years we've known him.
Yeah, but Fred, Fred in front of a microphone is sort of like Fred on a telephone.
I guess.
He just starts talking and talking and talking, and you can't hang up on him.
Or a microphone.
Anybody remember what it was like when Fred used to call people?
Everyone remembers.
I know. I used to call Fred to discuss bits and stuff for the morning show, but then I realized I can't do it anymore because he'll have you on the phone for like an hour and a half.
You'll never get off. It'll be bedtime.
Yeah.
No. It's not like that anymore, though.
No?
Not at all.
Maybe because he has a life.
No, but now it's you just do your business and he
can get off?
There's no chit-chat.
Really? When's the last time you had a call?
I speak to him every once in a while. Maybe I'll tell him that there's, somebody's coming in tomorrow. We got to write a song parody.
He's like, okay, goodbye.
Yeah, he's like, oh, great. All right, man, thanks.
Really?
Put down the phone. I go right.
Wow, good for you.
What can I say?
Maybe I'm going to try calling you.
That's an improvement.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get that song on the radio, so I took out one word, and I took the title from Leslie. And Leslie, if you ever hear this, I hope you appreciate it. Thanks.
It's going to sue you. We appreciate it. How come there seems to be, Fred, if I may ask a question, how come before every song you start playing there seems to be some confusion with the equipment?
Because it was confusing that night.
I mean,
I wasn't playing through my own amp.
Oh.
My amp.
I mean, you would think like halfway through you would like kind of have it.
No, but I start the song off and I play. I can't talk and play at the same time.
Check. No, he's not going to check. Oh.
Now that's you playing, Fred?
Yep.
All right. So much, my Princess Norris. It hurts. I love you, Princess Norris, so much. I think that's going to be it.
Can I live without your love? Tell me what was I thinking of? Didn't call. Now the writing's on the wall. Thought you'd be there.
Who went forever?
That was Dave.
Oh, okay. So far, sounds pretty good.
Yeah, so far it's okay. No mistakes yet.
I'd stayed if I'd only stuck around for you.
Man, you're in love. I don't know. You know, Freddie walks down the street and loses it.
No, I think you guys are missing something here.
What?
You.
Maybe this is when she wouldn't marry him.
No. I think they. Did you guys ever spend time apart? Because that's what it sort of seems
exactly what it was.
They spent time apart.
But when did he lose her?
Did you break up with your girlfriend? And we didn't know?
No, you know what happened? It was a small...
Oh, they got separated in the mall. So what happened? Seriously, I didn't know about a breakup.
No, what happened was, this was just before I started getting real serious about her, and it scared the hell out of me, so I kind of didn't call her for a while and stuff like that. So it was like one of those things where... I mean, it's kind of fantasy more than anything else.
You just fantasize leaving her.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Hey,
I've had fantasies like that.
I don't pick the ideas.
I get you.
I pick you.
He's imagined every other topic he's written about.
You think you're fantasizing now? Wait till you get married.
A lot
It'll
more,
become reality, huh?
Now, Fred, this happened all during the first week of the relationship?
I'd say third month in.
Third month in. You were getting serious. You were in love with Princess
Norris. I was getting serious, and I didn't think it was a
good idea.
So I kind of started backing off, and she got angry. And
didn't mean to interrupt.
Losing you was a crying shame. There's someone else. I got no one but myself to blame. Love you so much that it hurts. If I got what I deserve, lost in love.
Who's playing drums?
That's Frank.
Frank Fallon?
Yeah.
He plays drums?
Yeah. Good drummer.
I thought he was heartless. I can't believe he has so much soul. He's a salesman.
I know. It's like he puts.
Does he still work here?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, he does not, unfortunately.
He's a musician now.
Yeah, you can catch him on 6th Avenue. He's the guy that bangs on the pot.
Let me get this straight, though. This is one thing I don't understand about your song. Robin, I hope you don't mind me interrupting
Go
the song.
ahead. I'm willing to...
You better be quiet over there.
Why? Why do I have to be quiet?
Fred will jump on you.
She can say whatever she wants.
So you
Actually, I'm enjoying the song.
All right. You wrote this 6 years ago, and this is the first time your girlfriend's hearing it?
Yeah.
So you don't play your music for her
either? I don't play my music for her, no.
Who do you play it for?
No one.
I play it for the public. Now.
Very private Fred Norris.
She's never heard...
She's
do you play
never
her
heard this
anything?
song.
She doesn't even hear you rehearsing?
No, I don't invite her to rehearsals, no.
Oh, you're so wonderful.
She's got her thing to do, I got my thing to do.
What a relationship. I don't know how you get away with it, but teach me that. You can make Princess Norris a go-go dancer.
I was thinking about it.
Put her in some white beetle boots.
Yeah.
Let her dance.
She well.
I'm waiting for the year 2000 so I can hear what you're thinking now.
Yeah, because it's 6 years
That's
later.
it.
Yeah, we're hearing Fred's thoughts from 6 years ago.
I'll catch up.
All right. Kind of sounds a little like that Blind Faith song. Now I finally found my way.
You know, it's like...
Somebody said it sounded Bryan Adamsy. That's what they said.
No. I told you what it sounded like. I told you not to think that.
Giving you many opinions.
Now I finally found a way to live in the presence of the Lord. I have finally found a way to live. You know what I mean, Fred?
Yeah, I'm not really that familiar with the song, but...
Hey, that's
He's
what...
already setting up for the lawsuit.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember hearing that song ever.
Yeah, because isn't that what's his name said?
Yeah, what's his
Michael
name?
Bolton.
Michael Bolton.
There you go.
I never heard the song.
You never heard of the Isley Brothers.
Never heard the Isley Brothers.
Well, Blind Faith seems to be doing pretty well on their own.
Right. You're going to lose that guy in the background.
Uh-oh.
Hey, he sort of sounds like me doing backup.
Right.
Oh, my God, that bad?
Yes.
Ooh.
Dave was fired.
Trying to get rid of me. Somebody gotta kill the FCC.
Can you work that in?
Work Robin into it.
You want to know something? Robin's invited anytime. I love it.
If I'd only stuck around you. Losing you is a fine shame.
Maybe Atlantic will sign you, Fred.
I doubt it.
Why?
They've got Kenneth Keith. They've got John. Full plate.
They signed Kenneth Keith?
Yeah, that's what Jank told us a few weeks ago.
Get out of here.
I don't know what to do.
To blame. Love you so much that it hurts. I got what I deserve. Lost your love. Your loving.
I think that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I always thought Fred had a good voice. He could write good songs, but
How do
who
you know
knew?
about the good song?
What?
How do you know about the good song?
I guess.
I'd like to know what
So did she get all hot that night?
Yeah, she dug it. She dug it a lot.
Did she do you that night?
No, she didn't. I think she was like kind of like awe-inspired.
You know what it is?
Too much to touch you.
Too much.
A rock god.
It was too much.
That's a pretty heavy thing to have someone sing a song like that in public about you.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, she was.
You try and get him to say it.
It was like afterwards. She says, "Why did you have to say that?" And I said, I felt like it.
Say what?
Just say that it was about her.
Oh, she's upset.
She's embarrassed.
Yeah.
A little shy, I guess.
Believe me, with 3 people in that whole place.
No, actually, thanks to you, there was a pretty good turnout.
Good, I'm glad. Has she
Believe me, she was loving it.
Has she written a song about you? Fred, you don't say much. In fact, you hardly talk to me at all.
And she likes it that way.
I love my mystery man.
I've wondered about you so much it hurts.
Yeah, it's called Mystery Man. Fred, when you broke up with me, I didn't even know you broke up.
When did you break up
When
with
did
me?
you break up?
I like this song. I love this music.
Ooh, you got a groupie over there, Fred.
I'm looking at you and
Robin's definitely invited to sing.
Robin's digging you now.
I don't want to touch you either.
She doesn't want to hurt you. Fred's got a lot of emotion in him. He's a very sensitive man.
Yes, he is. It's all bottled up.
Wasn't Manson a sensitive man?
Yeah.
Kind of like garbage dumpsters.
It's no pot song, but it's good.
Or beer song.
All the guys on the show have music. Jackie, Fred, Billy.
Gary. No.
Papa Pooey does.
I got my America song.
All right. Mr. Fred Norris, ladies and gentlemen, and the Fred Norris Band.
Now, Howard, if you're interested when you come back for another day, the song that's the rap that this leads right into, I think, is about you, but I'm unsure.
Fred, you talk about me?
I don't know.
You don't know what you were talking about?
I'll have to listen to it.
What do you think is? Why do you think it's about me?
I just think it is. He said he doesn't name. Well, just listen to the rap, and then you can decide.
All right, let me hear.
Just the rap will tell you.
Are people dancing while you're playing, Fred?
They're kind of like congregated around. I saw a couple of people
around
dancing.
the stage?
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is? It's like this little place with a whole bunch of tables.
A couple of guys got to third base with Princess Norris during the song.
Oh. You know, that's why she wasn't horny for me then.
That's right.
You never heard it. All right, this is the only way I can describe this song is like a kicker song. So if you got on your shoes, you're right at home. If you don't, go outside and get some. There's plenty in Manhattan. Song about everybody's favorite slut.
No, this isn't the rap. I'll get it ready for you.
I think it's about me.
Yeah, it's everybody's favorite slut.
Gary, you're right.
Gary, why do you think that's about me?
No.
All right, let take a break. Robin, when we come back, we got to start the news.
Obviously confused.
We got to do the news. I promised to take a phone call. We have a lot to get to. Fred Norris, congratulations to you.
Howard.
Yeah, beautiful.
There you go. Very nice.
June 18th, downtime.
June 18th, Fred Norris.
You're
Downtime.
To the Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, thank you. All right, very good. Well. Hey, remember on the phone the other day, Robin, this girl called up and said that she couldn't get off heroin?
Yes.
And I got her hooked up with drug rehab?
Right, I've been wondering what happened with that.
I don't know either.
Oh.
No. I got a letter from Artie Pilson.
That name sounds familiar. Who is that?
That's the guy who called in.
And offered her drug rehab?
Right.
Okay.
And Artie writes me, he's pleased to report that our friend is responding very well to treatment.
Wonderful.
She continues to make progress in leaps and bounds every day. Let's hope that she continues on this path. I look very much forward seeing her in far better health within a couple of weeks or so. Isn't that great? Well, we did it for her because she's very good looking, and once she cleans up, she agreed to come in here and massage us.
Don't say we. I would have done it for anyone. You had to have the requirement of being.
Well, Robin, you'll be happy to know there are tons of phone calls back there from drug addicts who you might want to help out personally.
I'm busy.
You can go back there after the show. There you go. Now you came to your senses. Now, that will be the only drug addict we help. Do you want to take one phone call before the news? I have Orlando on the line, New York, Cleveland, Buffalo, Myrtle Beach, Los Angeles.
And you can only take one.
Yeah, I mean, we only have time for one. You decide. Cleveland, Albany, San Jose.
It's hard not to go to Orlando, being that they're so new.
All right. Orlando, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Hi. We already got this report. We are number one in Orlando already within 2 days.
All right. I'm calling from Worcester, Mass, though.
Oh.
What are you, another one of those guys using the Orlando number?
I'm only calling because we don't have a Boston line.
Well, yes, you're right. You must have something important to say if you went to all that trouble to call the Orlando line. Go ahead.
About your TV show, it's going to be only a half an hour?
That is correct. A half hour nightly.
But there's like so much good stuff on the air.
Yes. Well, that's the point. What we'll do is we're going to tape the show, and we're just going to give you a little taste of what we're doing.
Uh-huh.
We'll pick out a moment, what we think is strong. For example, like when America was in here the other day performing, we might have played that for you, or, I don't know. Whatever happens, it's a good idea, and we're happy to do it.
Yeah.
You know, if we had a TV show at the time Fred was performing, maybe we would have gone out and taped him live.
That's right.
And we could have shown you a video of Fred doing that.
That is correct, Robin. Like we're going to Cleveland, I think the cameras will be following us there, so there'll be plenty to see. So anyone who gets the E channel will now be able to see us on TV, which will be nice. Now, unfortunately, this E channel, I don't know, it can't be picked up everywhere because these cable systems hold us hostage. I know my own cable system, Cablevision, has held me hostage for a long time. I am disappointed in the amount of channels that I get. When I hear that Robin in the city gets...
I get the Food Channel.
I mean, I don't get that. I like the Food Channel. Why shouldn't I get that? I mean, I can't get this E channel on mine. E stands for extinct because it is almost extinct, isn't it, Robin?
I can't get it here.
Robin, how many channels do you exactly get? Did you ever count?
There's something like 76. Now, I don't know how many are loaded in with actual programs.
And you know what doesn't make sense? Manhattan has one of the oldest cable systems. Am I correct?
Yes, but we just had an upgrade when they had to go through their last negotiations.
So why can't I get an upgrade from Cablevision? Why am I
What
not...
kind of a contract did they sign? Are they never negotiating out there?
And then I hear, well, you might get the E-Network. Eventually you can have 2 or 3 tiers, and you got to pay for each tier. No, I don't want to pay anything more. I want basic cable. You don't pay any extra.
Well, we do pay $1 extra for the upper tier.
Okay, $1 extra I'll go for.
Do you get ESPN2, C-SPAN 2?
No. I get one C-SPAN.
American Movie Classics?
No. I think I do get American Movie Classics. AMC, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I get.
But you don't get the Food Channel, the
I don't want
Free Shopping Network.
No. You know what? I don't even want to watch these channels. I just want to have them.
Even the Puerto Rican channel is incredible because the soap operas, everyone's naked.
Yeah, I don't get that. And why they can be naked and I can't. I don't understand. There's Puerto Ricans come here, and they're all of a sudden they're naked.
It's funny, on all those Spanish stations, there's always a variety show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the girls are always in some little bathing suit.
And they're the ugliest girls in the world. Big fat asses, cellulite. It's like no Spanish girls have a decent body.
And the best is when they pan the audience. You've never seen audiences like that.
No teeth.
It's like Pancho Villa.
Yeah. It's almost National Geographic. Yeah, it's wild. It really depresses you. It's just like, wow.
And they're always singing some wacky song, some happy song.
And it's bad music. Yeah. I mean, it's like, you can't believe that somebody actually pays for that. Like, they want to hear that music.
You look at it, you say, is this entertainment?
Trumpets on a nonstop basis.
Yeah. Always, hasn't the trumpet gone out?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see any contemporary music with trumpets anymore.
Nothing but trumpets on those channels.
Yeah.
Trumpets and glitter.
Yeah. It's like Puerto Ricans love tacky stuff.
Yeah.
Like these glowing costumes and
they're always shiny.
Chicks with
no matter
belly.
How big the butt is.
Yeah, and with a big belly and hairs coming out of the belly, and and these are girls.
And the ones with the blonde hair and the black eyebrows.
And like no regard for matching any of the hair on their face to the hair on their head.
Not let alone their mustache.
Yeah.
All you can think of is that Juardo sketch.
I know. But you know what's funny about it? It's like if any halfway decent-looking girl learned some Spanish and went on there, she'd be a huge star. Yeah.
Well, you know who is a superstar? That woman from Brazil.
Juja.
She does a kid's show, but she's really hot.
Yeah, but she's not even that great. Like, if you compare her to the girls in America.
Right, but if you compare her to the girls on that on Channel 47.
But now they brought her here because she was so popular there.
And now no one cares about her.
Right.
Because you take the hottest-looking Puerto Rican star and you bring her to this country, nobody cares. She's not hot here. She's only hot in Puerto Rico.
It's true.
I don't know why, but I mean, Puerto Ricans must have good-looking women. Maybe they all come here in this, assimilate.
Yeah, they just come here and do whatever they're going to do.
Modeling, yeah.
If you don't make it here, you go back to Puerto Rico, I guess.
It appears in Puerto Rico, if you're like a chubby girl, if you squeeze yourself into a thong and like rumba around on TV, they'll make you a star.
Rob, what was that other woman's name that they brought here about 5 years ago that was the big star in Puerto Rico, but she was really, I thought, fat?
Bobo.
Oh, goodness, I know who you're
Remember
talking
the story?
about.
Do you remember the story I told you about the comic strip in Fort Lauderdale? There was a waitress there who got pregnant.
Yeah.
And after she started the show that she was pregnant, she quit being a waitress at the comic strip to go down and dance topless in the Spanish section of Miami because they go so nuts for girls with bellies.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
Big belly girls.
Pregnant bellies.
Beautiful.
We love beauty.
It's beautiful belly.
Yeah, what was the girl's name?
Beautiful. It's so nice the way she shake that thing.
What was the girl's name with the butt?
Freddie
So she tried to get on our show. Is it Chacon?
It is Chacon.
Sí.
She did. She was trying to get on our show. She was supposed to be so funny.
She was in the hallway.
She was?
Yeah, she was down the hall.
Oh, what did I say, kick her out?
We said, who cares? Who knows who she is?
Yeah.
Oh, come in.
And she used to wear a thong, and she was this long.
Yeah.
Maybe the baby, it will pop out.
Maybe they were taking bets.
Wow. Anyway, Orlando,
Wacky culture.
we got to go. Hi, dude.
Hey, Jackie, your CD's great, man. Thanks.
All right, a little compliment for Jackie.
Seal of approval.
Thank you.
Howard,
Yeah.
I saw that shoe show one time on TV. I couldn't believe it. She does this whole thing with the kids at the end of the show.
Yeah.
She puts on lipstick, and then she focuses around the room to the little kids, and she goes, "Okay, who wants my kiss?"
Yeah.
And she gets down on her knees, and she puts lipstick on whoever she's going to kiss.
Oy.
It's weird.
Yeah. That's good.
Beautiful.
Well, they got to teach them how to like ugly girls young. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because she's running around with her butt hanging out, too, on this kiddie show.
Hey, Joshua, your butt is hanging out.
You shine.
You shine.
I love you.
Who wants my kiss?
Who wants my kiss?
Big skid marks all over her tongue.
Oh.
My tongue. Skid marks.
Beautiful.
Hi, you're on the air.
How you doing, Howard?
Okay.
Hey, I don't know if you caught the Knicks game last night, or
I did.
if you even had a chance to see one of the pictures that was in the Times today.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing?
Oh, my Lord, is that man Neanderthal guy.
I know. We were talking about it earlier, about how his arms, when they're up high.
But did you hear the Neanderthal scream that he did? I mean, I was going, ew, when I heard that.
Really?
Oh.
He's wild. I'm telling you, that guy's only half human. I'm telling you, they got to check his DNA.
Are you sure he's even half human?
He's a missing link.
I think he is.
Because his arms hit the floor almost. And he's tall. I mean, with his arms up, he looks like a tree. Because he has his arms out like a gorilla. What do you call that?
Well, the orangutan. If you look at Clyde in one of those Clint Eastwood movies, he walks around like that all the time.
Right turn, Clyde.
It's wild.
Well, that's what he did underneath the basket close to the end of the game when he got that one jumper.
Yeah, and then he's got those huge, teeth.
Well, it's the jaw.
Not as huge as Baba Booey, though.
Yeah.
No, but they're different. They're sharp, like an animal.
They're like little spears.
Isn't it weird, though, how he's the only one with hair on the team?
I know, and it's all flat. I think he could swing from hoop to hoop with those arms.
Well, he hangs on the end of the hoop after he does those shots, though.
I know, that's wild. He's wild. Patrick Ewing.
He's quite a specimen.
Yeah. And then when the camera holds him in a side shot, it's unbelievable because the jaw.
You do want to run over to the Museum of Natural History and match it up.
Preserve him. I bet you he's Cro-Magnon. I swear his cranium
is huge.
It's huge. It's the size of early man.
Anthropologists in the audience. Wait.
Did you see what they wrote on the back of his jersey? As a goof, someone wrote endangered species. Yow.
When did that happen?
Hey, thanks for the call.
All right, Howard, take care.
Bye-bye. All right, we got to take a break, Ron. When we come back, let's do some news and then get out of here. We'll be back right after these words. We're back.
Anakin's I shake, rattles and rolls. Anakin's I shake, rattles and rolls. Anakin's I shake, rattles and rolls.
All right. Just getting into the festivities in Cleveland for the end of the week. Hey, and for those of you who have to work on Friday and you can't be with us in Cleveland, it's okay. We just got a call from your boss. You can come and see us. It's been declared a national holiday.
Or a Cleveland holiday.
No, nationally. People are flying in from all over. Cleveland has spent $3 million preparing for this. It's funny seeing my picture in the paper next to Cuomo, Pataki.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that funny? And I'm there with shades, and I haven't shaved.
And you got the long hair that's so different.
Yeah. Because, they did a Daily News poll. They say the votes are slipping away from Mario.
But they're not going to you.
No, it's weird. Well, whenever someone new gets in the race, they get all the votes.
Yeah, because your poll numbers went up after your nomination.
Yeah, after the convention, I was at 20%. Now I've slipped down to 7%.
So somebody got your votes, too.
Yeah. They say here, I'm not taking away votes from the Republicans or the Democrats. I seem to be attracting a whole new vote.
You have your own vote.
Isn't that weird? Did you read that? It said Howard Stern is not taking away votes from the Republicans or the Democrats.
Yes, because there was early speculation that you would hurt the Republican candidate.
Well, I haven't seemed to hurt him. Although, with my 7%, he would have...
he would have beaten or tied Mario.
He would have tied Mario. Seems to me I'm taking away votes from Mario. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
No, it doesn't seem so. Even in a two-way race, the numbers don't change that much.
It's weird. I have my own constituency.
Yeah, do you notice that? There's 48 to 41% when the two of them are just running opposite each other with Cuomo ahead. And then in the three-way race, it's 47% to 40% to your 7%.
Yeah. It's weird. I'm sitting here playing with myself. Oh, for goodness sake. I got to get my hands off myself. I'm such a turn-on. It was just funny seeing the three pictures, Cuomo, Pataki, and Howard Stern. Democrat,
At
Republican.
least you're getting a mention. There are other candidates, for sure, other parties. They don't get a mention.
Well,
they're not in the polls.
Jeez, I got to wash my hands. I'm going to be the governor. Oh, man. I was just complaining to the guys here during the commercials. I said, it's unbelievable. Did you see that national spelling bee?
Yes.
It's all Viet Cong. We can't spell our own words.
Howard, I keep telling you that if it wasn't for immigrants, we'd be in bad shape.
Now it's a spelling bee. It is unbelievable.
Americans can't do anything.
I tune in. I'm watching Viet Cong. I'm watching the enemy. Spelling our words.
Spelling up a storm.
Yeah. You ever driving down the street? I'm a real girl watcher. I like to drive down the street and watch women.
Yes.
And I'm looking at women from the back, and you can tell an Oriental girl
Why?
From the hair. And you always go, ooh, boy, what a body. And I always go, ooh, I've got to go see the face. Even if the face is a 3.
You're still going to give her what?
I'm going to give her the once over. And then you pull up, and it's always like, it always looks like Sun Yi. You know what I mean?
It breaks your heart every time.
Yeah, it's weird. You know what else freaks me out? How come...
What, you know another thing, Howard?
What?
There is absolutely no way to tell how old the girl's going to be either. When you get in front of her, should she be a grandmother?
No,
or should be,
you can't tell.
Well,
really?
Yeah.
From the back, an Oriental woman could be any age.
Yep.
Hello.
A beautiful butt and a nice shape, and then you turn them around.
Turn around and maron. Maron.
Mamma mia.
You gotta learn to spell.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, same thing with Down syndrome from the back.
No.
You can always spot someone with Down syndrome from behind because of the neck, right, Robin? Robin.
I don't look at anybody. What are you asking me for?
Unbelievable. How is it with Down syndrome? Seriously, though, how come everyone looks the same? Like, no matter what family you're from. When I was a little kid, I used to be so confused because there was kids like with Down syndrome. Like there was like a kid in my school with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And I'd say...
He was in your school?
Well, there were a couple of them. Yeah, in my school, anyone could get in. There was a couple of them, and you see them and you go, wait a second. Didn't that kid have different parents the other day bringing him to school? But it was like...
They all look the same.
Yeah, but how could that be if you're all from different families? How does it know?
Because it's a genetic thing.
Wow. How can you look identical? That is wild.
Genetics determine how you look.
In a way, it's like unbelievable. We were talking about how the Oscar sometimes is the kiss of death.
To who?
Like some of these people who have won for like Best Actress or Best Support, a lot of supporting actors. Like, remember, I brought up the example of, remember Linda Hunt?
Oh, yeah. Well, come on.
She stood up. She won the Academy Award.
Yeah.
She stood up there. She's 4'7", and she gets up.
She played a man.
And she played a man. She goes, "This proves that a 4'7" woman can play a man." And she held up her Oscar and she goes, "The sky's the limit." Haven't heard from her since.
Yeah. You can always tell the ones that are going to sink back into obscurity.
But how come they never know they're going to sink back?
I don't know.
The sky's the limit. We got to get that speech. Can you get that for me?
Yes, because she has that little speech thing going. The sky's the limit.
The sky's. I think she plays Quark on Deep Space Nine.
See you next year.
See you next year. I'm up for another one.
You know what? You always said that Hang S. Nor would be never heard from again, but he's got a little work left.
Yeah, Hang S. Nor. I think he's in a spelling bee.
It's great from the back.
Yeah, Hang S. Nor, the Killing Fields. Couple. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Hey, you remember his speech? No, it was like, I come to this country never expecting to be an actor. Now I'm an actor.
No, because we were saying that Marissa Tomei hasn't seen a good script since she won an Oscar.
Yeah. Oh, she's a fluke.
Well, she has appeared in some movies. But at least they look for work for her.
Yeah. I think she was in Revenge of the Nerds 5.
I'm saying the only other thing I've ever seen Linda Hunt in, I think, is she was the principal in Kindergarten Cop or one of those movies.
She was.
Right, yeah. She did show up in there.
Yeah. She got one of those roles that anyone could have played.
But I remember looking, I said, I haven't seen her in 10 years.
Hey, this is the Academy Award winner. Sky's the limit.
Look, that little woman who was in Poltergeist got more work than Linda Hunt.
Yeah, at least it was a sequel. Yeah, like that guy from The Crying Game is going to be in anything soon. The guy who played the woman.
Jay Davis.
Yeah. Boy, I just saw that for the first time. Boy, was that shocking. I knew it was,
wasn't it?
I knew it was coming, too. They pulled down her pants, and there's a penis. Oh, my God.
There's no getting ready.
There's no getting ready for that is right.
And the guy has the greatest reaction. He throws up.
Yeah. Isn't that great? He punches her and pukes.
Yes.
Well, you know what?
You know what I watched? I watched the Tina Turner movie. I finally got that on video. That's
Isn't that great?
I get so tired of beating her at one point. He starts beating her with his shoe. He takes his shoe off and beats her.
It's not even a shoe. It's a boot.
Yeah, a boot.
A man who will take the time to pull off a boot to beat a woman.
I got so depressed after that movie. It was just so weird.
He was so huge compared to her in that movie.
Yeah. I like when Ike finally becomes like a hippie and he takes his hair and he processes it straight.
Right, and he's got the bangs, the Beatle bangs.
Looks like Herman Munster, the cool, black Herman Munster.
Those cool little square glasses, the bifocal.
Yeah, it becomes cool. And Ike's beating her in every different outfit that he goes through. You know, in every different phase, he has the Beatles phase, he has the hipster phase, he has the jazz phase, you know, whatever it is. In every different outfit, he's beating her.
His beating of her is timeless.
Yeah. That lasts through the whole movie.
Well, did you see that one scene where he beat her in the recording booth? He beat her so much that he got tired.
Yeah.
He couldn't beat her anymore. He ran out of steam.
Yeah, that was great. It was great. She still didn't listen. She wouldn't do the song the way he said.
Oh, hilarious.
That was a training film.
You know, it's great when she's standing in front of the mirror and her face is so beaten in you can't recognize her. She's actually standing there thinking about, maybe I've had enough.
Yeah, or how am I going to fix this for the show that night?
Right. Wow.
Well, she didn't know she was in trouble when he dragged her out of the hospital bed to go perform.
Yeah.
After she'd had a baby.
Ike, I don't feel good. I just had a baby. Honey, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Now stop with all your excuses. You got more excuses than a nigga going to jail. Get up there and perform.
And he says, we got to work. We got to work. He stands there.
Yeah,
she
right.
her ass off for 2 hours.
We got to work.
We got to work.
Great movie.
But what a makeup artist she was to cover up all those people.
You're damn right. Went damn good.
Oh, boy.
You know what's funny, too, at the end of the movie where Tina Turner... The woman who plays Tina Turner is in really good shape, Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
And she's doing her thing. Then all of a sudden it turns into the real Tina Turner. And Tina's put on some poundage. Put on a good 30 pounds. She's strolling around in that little mini dress.
And I don't know that she ever had arms like that.
Yeah, right. It was like Jackie in a dress all of a sudden.
What I've got to do with it.
She's wearing Wilma's dress from the Flintstones, but she put on some pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks like Rosie O'Donnell.
And then she's got that weird wig. Like, it's not that cute blonde wig anymore. It's a chopped-off blonde hair.
Right, she's cut her hair.
Yeah.
Wild woman.
Oh, wigs.
Wow.
I'm into Bowie and Stones.
He had a good gig. Just stand there and clunk out a few chords and go,
rolling, rolling on the river. Beating with a shoe. Ike.
We like Ike.
Robin, what's in the news?
Well, we sort of talked about your gubernatorial standing.
Goober. I got to win.
You're 7% in the polls.
I'm dropping fast. I'll win.
47% for Cuomo, 40% for Pataki, your Republican opponent.
Pataki.
And 7% for Howard Stern.
Oh, that's a disappointing number.
Yeah.
That's all right. You'll see. The day before the election, it's just like, what's her name? Christy Todd Whitman?
New Jersey?
Yeah, she was way behind in the polls, and then I brought her way up.
Well, the one thing they do say is that this is the year to beat Mario Cuomo. Even people who didn't know Pataki's name said they were going to vote Republican. And I guess it all has to do with if they know you're in the race.
Hey, Robin.
And a lot of the people were voting against Cuomo as opposed to for.
I know.
Pataki.
I only have 7% now, but I just want to say one thing.
What?
The sky's the limit.
See you in Albany.
Good night. Wee.
Let's see what else in the news. The president is over in Europe celebrating...
I feel your pain.
D-Day.
It is funny watching him with all these military guys.
I know, people saluting him.
You don't know what to do.
All the pictures are so weird. Because you think back to what he was doing during his youth when there was a war going on.
Sex.
He's wearing those VFW baseball caps and stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's just weird for him because he didn't serve. And then how'd you like the French president standing next to him and like that coward? And they're all standing there pretending that A, Clinton was in the service, and B, that the French actually fought during the war.
Well, everybody's pretending something, so it's all right.
The French spent $3 million to entertain the president while he's over there, and they had march. The French are great at parades. You should see they're marching, they're perfect precision, and they're drum rolling. I'm sitting there watching and go, that is the worst army in the world we're looking at. All they can do is drum while the Nazis roll over them in tanks.
Well, they also pulled another bungle. You know, a lot of the men who served there wanted to be there for this anniversary.
The guys who were in the Army love to be with other Army guys.
There's a certain amount of those guys who never let it go.
It goes either way. Like, my dad hates talking about the war, and he doesn't even want to hear about it. And then there's other guys
who only talk about it.
Yeah, like Dr. Lou's dad.
Yeah?
You go over there, he'll talk about the war for like 30, 40 hours at a clip.
Yeah. Because my father never would talk about it either. I'd have to drag it out of him if I found out anything at all.
Yeah, my father's like, well, what's to talk about? And Dr. Lou's dad, he'd go over there, he's on the PT boat, and he's got his buddies and the hats and the medals.
Oh, he's got them out.
He's got foxholes in the backyard.
Well, there was a certain number of these guys who had been planning on this for a long time. I read about this a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And they had booked rooms in a French hotel and everything because they wanted to make sure, and they had booked a year in advance.
Right.
Because they wanted to make sure they were going to be there. And these were the guys who actually hit the beach that morning.
Right. Tell them what happened.
The French all of a sudden had all these dignitaries coming in. They just usurped the hotel rooms and threw these guys out.
Yeah.
So you guys, people who had nothing to do with the war, that was just going to be at the celebration, and they had names and titles or whatever.
Yeah.
And they just threw these real heroes out on the street.
Nice.
For these dignitaries.
Once everyone started bitching and moaning, though, they got them hotel rooms.
Right, because of all the bad publicity they were getting because of it.
Well, the French want to rewrite history. In fact, they wish American war heroes wouldn't come over because they want you to believe that they fought. You know what? I don't even mind that the French are lousy fighters. That's not what I object to. What I object to is after they get conquered in one day, they begin to produce for the enemy. They didn't even have a work slowdown. They were the top producers for the Nazis during the war. They say the French, for the first time, became an industrious country when the Nazis asked them to make goods for them.
Well, not only that, as you could tell from that trial that went on not too long ago, there were French who got right into that anti-Semitism.
Yep.
Started shipping out Jews.
Yeah.
Or shooting them.
They were the most happy when they are conquered. I watched that. You want to puke. That French president, Steve, unbelievable. I'd love to put duty in their berets. So when they put their berets on for marching, they were wearing the berets, the red berets.
Did they have berets?
Oh, yeah, I watched it all this morning. I sat there, I was cursing at the screen. I was like Elvis, I was shooting at the damn screen. I said, I'd like to get a hold of one of those berets and put some duty in it. So when they shoved that beret on, it was squished right on their heads. On their duty heads. $3 million they spent to sit and honor themselves. They're trying to rewrite French history, tell you that they were part of the invasion. They weren't part of any invasion. They were already invaded.
They can't be a part of an invasion in their own country. They're there already.
But guys who served in the war that generation, I know like I would go over to Dr. Lou's house and his dad would start talking about the war and stuff. Like, I'd even say to Lou after a while, hey, maybe we ought to leave. Your dad's talking about the war for quite some time now. Maybe it's time to go out and be kids.
I feel like I'm in it.
Yeah, I feel like maybe we should go out and just hang. But Dr. Lou used to love to listen to his dad talk about the war, so.
But he didn't go and serve in Vietnam.
Who, Dr. Lou?
Yeah.
You crazy? This guy had a medical career ahead of him. No, he was too young. He was my age.
Oh, okay.
We missed it.
Didn't get to go.
We wanted to go.
Of course.
We used to dream of enlisting.
Well, wait a minute. You were a Vietnam vet.
When occasion calls for it.
Sporadically.
Yeah, when the comedy.
It depends.
Right.
Not on D-Day, though.
Right.
Well, I'm shocked. I thought you were.
The French loved the Nazis, though. They're sitting here now rewriting history, but they did everything but trim Hitler's mustache, and they would have gladly done that as well.
Would you like a little tip? Would you like to give me a massage? Now let me give you a massage, Mr. Hitler.
Believe me, if a Frenchman during the war had been asked to trim Hitler's mustache and shave him with a razor blade to Hitler's neck, the coward would have just shaved the neck and not done anything.
Make left to my way.
He would never have slit Hitler's throat.
Meanwhile, they're giving Hillary a hard time over there.
Why is that?
Well, they say they don't buy this act that she's just a first lady that she's putting on for this week.
Well, what is she?
They seem to feel that she's, of course, the co-president.
Well, what do the French care what she is?
Oh, well, it's happening to her in all the press. In
for
England and Rome and France, they're commenting on her fashion.
You know what's funny? I don't even know the name of the president of France, let alone his wife and what she's up to. Tell them to mind their own friggin' business. Now they got to comment. I love the French. Now they're going to comment on our first lady. Tell them to shut the hell up, those snail-eating bastards. There's something else. There's something else. They're going to comment on who is the president, who is the co-president. Sit there and be happy we saved you. Cowards. All of them.
In London, they say in some of the press.
Now they got a big mouth.
Hillary was miffed because she was excluded from a mini summit between her husband and the British Prime Minister, John Major, and was stuck chatting with his wife, Norma. She apparently didn't like that, according to the press.
Mrs. Hitler. Mrs. Hitler. The French wouldn't comment on. Ava Braun.
She was a wonderful lady.
Yeah, she is a wonderful lady, no problem. Hillary Clinton, no good. Peach. Mrs. Hitler, lovely.
Smells so nice, but fashion.
The Rome paper La Stampa.
La Stampa.
Dubbed absurd her black mantilla, which she tied under her chin like a babushka when she visited the Vatican.
And they're so beautiful over there. You ever see some of these women in Italy running around? They don't even shave.
And they seem to be using a lot of unflattering photographs.
Oh. That's because the French influenced them. They started negativity, and now the Italians are getting negative.
Do what we say.
Just thought I'd tell you what was going on.
What did the French ever give this world? You know what they gave us? The souffle. What is that? What is a souffle?
A flat cake.
Yeah.
Something puffed up with a lot of hot air.
Yeah, all full of fattening crap.
Cordon bleu.
Cordon bleu. You know what that is? Sausage and eggs.
Oh,
your heart smell. Is your heart disease.
Hot disease on a plate.
You know why they call it cordon bleu? Because it blows. Cordon blows. It blew all right.
There's this new book by Bob Woodward called The Agenda Inside the Clinton White House that is causing the White House to react now.
That's correct. I saw it on 60 Minutes. I don't have to read the book.
They say that the president's spokesperson over in
France.
Europe has said that there's nothing new in this book. So they're trying to downplay any revelations that might be coming out of it. And they also say that that's why Hillary's acting more like a first lady, holding her husband's hand this week, changing outfits a lot, and kissing a lot of children.
So my wife does. Changes outfits a lot and kisses the kids.
Well, then she won't get you into trouble.
Right. She knows how to behave like a first lady.
Meanwhile, in the book, they say that Hillary is really the co-president, maybe even the chief of staff. She's the one that rallies the troops and tells people how to get things done. When her husband appears to be indecisive and prone to temper tantrums.
What?
Man, you pissed me off!
Hillary Schwarzkopf. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. I don't care who makes things wrong, as long as they run. I had George Bush there for 4 years. This guy was in a coma. I wish Barbara Bush would have picked up the gauntlet and run with it. I had a guy there who was basically in a coma for 4 years. They're all worried. Who's doing what? As long as something gets done. Let me tell you something. The president does very little. Yeah, people got to understand.
No, well, not this president. They say he has trouble delegating. He wants to have a hand in on everything.
Yeah.
And he changes his opinions constantly. Nobody knows exactly where he stands on anything. And then he blows up irrationally.
Do you really feel that this is accurate? Do you really feel that way?
Well, these aren't things that haven't been said before.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, his temper tantrums have been noted.
Well, I guess you're accurate, though.
And the confusion, especially you look at the handling of Whitewater, and you see a lot of backtracking, flip-flopping.
Really?
A lot of indecision.
Well, all I can tell you is it's very distressing that, again, we've got a president of the United States who they're bringing down. It's the wife's no good, he's no good, this one's no good, this book's now he's no good. We're doomed. That's why I say, like in France, the guy's probably a big nobody, but they don't doom the guy. They give him... I don't know. It seems to me that from the day this guy got in, he was a hillbilly, he was a this, he was a... When do you give the guy a chance? I don't say he's the perfect president, but what are we going to do as a nation? We got a guy over there who we're writing about and treating him like a buffoon. You think that anyone's going to have any respect for him? Let me take a break. I'm going to lecture you, Robin, off the air.
I'm sorry.
You didn't get enough of a lecture. All right, we'll do that in a minute.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, let's get back to the news.
All right. The New York Knicks are in the NBA Finals.
You say the Knicks or the Knicks?
Knicks.
All right, go ahead.
First time since 1973. They ended a 7-game series last night with the Indiana Pacers by winning 94-90.
Knicks kind of does sound like a racial slur.
At the last minute.
It's very close to a certain bad word.
It's short for Knickerbocker.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying something in New York, you tune in and it's like all black guys run up and down the court.
Only you would think that, Howard.
Yeah, and I go, the Knicks. Like, you don't, when Marv Albert says kind of amazing, he's like, and the Knicks. You know what I mean? It almost
that's you.
Yeah.
I don't think
I hear that.
I never heard that.
I heard it. I could have sworn I heard him do it the other night, too. And the New York Knicks are running down court. I could go, hey, is he a racist, that Marv Albert, or not? I wonder. I'm going to check into his background.
Check into yours.
Oh,
anyway,
hey.
Here is our favorite.
Hey, that's not right.
What? You're the one who brought it up. I've been watching the Knicks for years.
I heard
I've never heard that.
Yes, you have. You're the one who told me.
Patrick Ewing commenting on that last play that won the game.
Play 2001: A Space Odyssey behind us when he talks. Patrick Ewing. Because he really is the missing link.
He sort of says he has superhuman powers.
He does, because he's a caveman. He is early man. Fire.
The statement that, we would be back here on Sunday, and, we came back, we did, John Starks and the rest of the guys did a tremendous job to get that game for us, and, I told my wife last night that if it's up to me, that we will be going to Houston tomorrow.
He's wild. I'll prove my walk.
I told my wife, if I win that game tonight, if we don't get a little snake in the hoop, it's like super deep.
You ever figure like I've never seen Patrick Ewing's house, but you ever think he lives in a cave and draws stick figures on the walls?
Doing little cave drawings.
Cave drawings. Cave walls.
Well, that wasn't quite the quote I expected him to say. I heard him say last night that when he saw John Stark make his move toward the basket, that he just jumped up and hung there for a while, waiting to see if the ball went in, and then he just put it in when it started to pop out.
Wow.
I said, he can just hang in the air.
Superhuman.
Well, I'm very happy for him because there were a lot of people who said that nobody deserved this more than Patrick Ewing.
Right.
Here's Pat Riley, who talks a little bit about how the guys are going to play in the finals.
You know why the Knicks won't win? Not only because they're not good enough to beat that guy Hakeem Olajuwon, whatever his name is.
You did a pretty good job on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to now know African names. I can't keep track of anybody else's American name. But whatever the Knicks do, it always ends up Pat Riley is the hero. He stands there on the sidelines, does nothing. I mean, how many plays could he possibly know? I mean, it's up to getting good players.
It's incredible to watch because every time there's something that goes on the floor that's great, they also have a camera on Pat to get his reaction to it.
Yeah, I mean, screw him. All right, let's get back to Pat Riley.
I think there's a sense of accomplishment. That is getting through 6 weeks of the toughest basketball you're ever going to play. And, now that we're there, I think some of the pressure should be off. And just let's go for it.
Sure.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of sense. I think he's Cro-Magnon, too.
It's more Vitalis in your hair.
Yeah, right. All grease. But he's so good looking.
I know, the hair has to always be in place.
Yeah.
The suit is perfect.
I'm perfect. And he looks. The only reason he looks so good is because he's standing next to Patrick Ewing.
Modern man.
Yeah, modern. It's like.
You guys are terrible.
What's up?
I was going to tell you why it's all kind of riding on Pat Riley's shoulders, you know.
Why?
Because, you know, he brought the Lakers to championships for a number of years.
Yeah, so what? Yeah, he also had Magic Johnson and Kareem.
Right.
Wait a second. You know what, Howard? 2 coaches had pretty much this same group of Knicks that couldn't do anything with him. And he has done something.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not a good coach, but I mean the problem is he gets all the credit, no matter how good these guys are.
Well, he's high profile, but I mean he has done a lot with them. They weren't doing anything without him.
I could have done it. I'm telling you. All we got to do is inspire those guys.
Well, he's good at inspiring them.
Yeah,
that's his job.
All right, very good. I would take a big fishing pole with some raw meat attached to it and put it in front of Patrick Ewing's face.
Play,
good.
Rebound.
Meat.
Well, anyway, the Knicks go on to play Houston now. They got to go to Houston to meet Hakeem Olajuwon and the rest of the team.
Hakeem Ngawa. Hakeem.
So we'll see how this series goes.
Me play. Me eat. Me sleep.
Me evolve.
Me leap up to steal pterodactyl egg. Me Tyrannosaurus Rex.
In Virginia this past weekend, the GOP had a...
GOP. Gop. Good.
Piece on case.
Convention to nominate candidates for the fall elections. And who got the nod for the U.S. Senate?
Pat Riley.
No. Ollie North.
Hakeem Ollie North.
Oliver North is going to be running for the Senate in Virginia.
If that guy is a senator from Virginia, that means any creep, prisoner, bum ought to be senator. I don't care. Hey, I know Chuck Rob's no prize, but if Oliver North is a senator from Virginia, you can be sure I'm never going to Virginia.
Well, you've never gone anywhere.
Well, I would, though. Who's going to be Secretary of Defense, Bozo? Oliver North, who stood up and said, yeah, I broke the law. So what? Kiss my ass. Yeah, I decided to go worry about this whole Contra thing. But when I break the law, it's okay. If he wins, it's a mockery. They might as well let Al Sharpton be senator.
Sharpton?
Whatever.
Well, anyway, they say that the Virginia race could wind up a multi-candidate race. Former Governor Douglas Wilder is thinking of running independently.
Oh, thank God.
Of course, Charles Robb will be the Democratic nominee, and he has his own problems with revelations about marital infidelity.
Oh, Rob!
Oh, big deal. Marital infidelity. If the guy...
He's so horny.
Is the guy a good senator?
I don't know.
I don't care. He's got to be better than Oliver North. Who would want to give Oliver North that kind of satisfaction?
And former Republican State Attorney General Marshall Coleman, who lost the gubernatorial race to Robb in 1981 and again to Wilder in 1989, is thinking of running for the Senate as an independent as well.
I'd vote for any of those guys over Oliver North, Mr. Paper Shredder.
Should be an interesting...
Just a shredder. We have to shred documents and hide it from the senators and the congressmen.
Interesting race in Virginia.
Yeah. Are you for Oliver North?
Me?
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not.
I don't know anyone who would be for Oliver North, and yet they say he has, like, a constituency.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who like him. There are a lot of people who say, yeah, flaunt the law, just as long as you were fighting communism.
Chuck Robb married that Lucy Baines. No wonder he's cheating. I don't blame him.
Excuse me, nobody put a gun to his head.
How do you know? How do you know LBJ didn't put a gun to his head? You don't know the whole story.
Man takes an oath, he ought to stand by it.
Oh, please. You ever see Lucy Baines? Guy got carried away.
And she's forgiving him, so.
Yeah, there you go.
Why should we be upset?
No more milking the cow for free.
I would have cheated on her the way down the aisle. I would have jumped on someone on the audience.
With LBJ. Felt
someone up as I walked down.
Jump on Lady Bird.
Yeah, anything. But look, he married her because of who she was. And listen, he's a reasonable guy.
It's amazing to me how you always know why other people are getting married.
Thank you.
This amazes me.
He married her because of who she was. He wouldn't have looked at her otherwise. And it was exciting. You know, at the time, LBJ was a powerful guy. All of a sudden, you know, what's it mean to be married to Lady Bird or whatever her name is, Lucky Bird?
Lucy Baines.
Lucy Baines.
Linda Bird.
Linda Bird. Dodo Bird. Whatever. So the point is, all right, the guy did the decent thing. He stuck with her. At least he didn't dump her and the kids. And then gets us a little on the side, a little nookie.
Yeah.
So that's it. Look, let's be realists.
A Brooklyn woman says the doctor accused of performing abortions on women who weren't even pregnant would demand extra money because of the size of the fetus that he took out.
Right.
You know, he would advertise in the paper that he had abortions for $150 or something, or $300, something like that was the price. But then when the operation was over, I guess he would weigh the fetus, and if the fetus was too big, he'd ask for more.
He'd wave the fetus in the woman's face?
Yes, this woman's name was Amanda Rainey.
Fantastic.
She was a 23-year-old woman. She wasn't even sure she was pregnant, but she went to this doctor. He gave her a test, told her she was, so she underwent the abortion, and then after the abortion was over, he said that it cost more than the $300 he had charged her. He wanted $50 more, and when she said no, he got a fetus and started waving it in her face.
Hey, that's a bigger fetus you got there.
That's just too big.
Arasti.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
Look at the fetus. That's an ugly thing. It's a no good. It's dead.
Imagine, like, you just had an abortion and it was, like, real traumatic.
Traumatic for you.
Some douche is waving the fetus in your face.
No.
Let me hold my fetus. It does get him to pay up, though.
Yeah, it'll make you give over that money if you see your fetus.
Put it in a jar. Take it home.
Hey, Rusty, you want to dress it up?
Dr. Yono Kwan.
Dr. Yono Kwan.
Is accused of not only performing abortions on women who weren't pregnant, but of also using unsafe procedures to anesthetize the patients and unsanitary equipment.
How do you go through medical school and then, you know, not know how to do any of that or just disregard all that? I guess you got to be pretty disturbed. Man. Yono Kwan?
Young Ho Kwan.
Oh, Young Ho Kwan.
Hey, Rusty, he's a good speller.
I bet you he could win a spelling bee, Robin.
Speaking of pregnancies, in Titusville, Florida, a woman who had been married for only 2 weeks when her husband was killed in a car accident says she hopes to get pregnant by using sperm collected hours after he died.
Oh, my God. Why would you do that?
She says that she loved her husband very much and she wants at least a piece of him to live.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that's so wrong. Imagine that. She's going to have a baby. That's what she needs. She'd go out and get another man, get a guy with real sperm.
Well, his family's also for it.
Oh,
they would
who cares?
Like to see their son live on.
Oh, my God. Like their son. Listen, it's a terrible thing the guy died, but all these people, my son must live on.
He was declared brain dead the day after the accident.
How did they get the sperm out of a dead guy?
And his sperm was surgically removed and frozen.
I thought they did something else. I'd like to see that.
It was only the second time that this procedure has been done in the United States. The woman said she probably will wait about a year before she decides to go ahead and do this.
Frozen a sperm.
And what is most ironic is that she says that she and her husband were discussing having children just before the car crash.
Jackie, when I die, you have permission to get my sperm from me after I'm gone. Yeah, why don't you come get it now and collect it? In case I drop dead. Come collect my sperm now.
I want a piece of you.
I want a piece of you to live.
Here's a question. Good suit, bad suit, Howard.
I want to write jokes for your son.
The family of an elderly West Patterson, New Jersey woman says that the destruction of a spruce tree in front of her yard caused the woman's death.
When I say this again, give it to me one more time slowly. It's a legal case. Go ahead.
Yes, the family of an elderly West Patterson woman.
How old?
She was 67.
Go ahead. That's not that old. Jackie's almost 67. Right. Go ahead.
Her family says the destruction of a spruce tree in the front yard caused her death.
Go ahead.
They have filed a lawsuit to collect damages for her death. They say it was wrongfully brought about when workers lopped off the top of the tree her husband planted.
Yeah, so she died. Okay, here's what I would do.
On March 20th, let me say, the people from a country club that's next door to her home sent somebody over to cut down the tree. She sent them away saying it was her property. A couple of days later, these workers arrived again without speaking to her. They lopped off the top of the tree. She ran out, threw them off her property. They ran away, but when the police came, she was standing there crying and then collapsed.
Why did they need the tree cut down? I know that's had nothing to do with the case, but I got to know, what was the drive to cut down this tree?
I don't have any of that information. I don't know exactly why the tree had to come down.
I have neighbors who do that. Different people. No matter what house I buy, everyone's cutting down trees. I don't know why people cut down trees. Why did they need to cut down trees? Trees are beautiful. Why would you cut them down?
Maybe it was in the power lines. I don't know.
Listen, here's the story, though. I'll give it to you straight and simple. You cannot have a lawsuit saying you cut down a tree and caused a woman's death unless the tree fell on top of her. The judge has got to rule that this is a frivolous lawsuit and should make the person who filed it, meaning the woman's family, pay all the legal bills for the other side.
Well, that's not what happened. The trial began last Wednesday and is expected to continue this week.
Well, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If this thing goes any further, there will never be any rest in this country for anybody. These lawyers are running around with cases that they wouldn't even entertain 10 or 15 years ago.
Did you see the story about the little boy who got his leg caught in a lawnmower and cut off? Stop it. A 4-year-old Westchester boy had his leg partially amputated.
Jackie, you're sick.
He's now in stable condition after 5 hours of microsurgery to repair the damage at Bellevue Hospital. What happened was his father, Daniel, was mowing the backyard at about 11:30.
Right, go ahead.
They don't know exactly if this boy ran into the mower or what happened, but his father ran over him with a
nice
powered push mower.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, it wasn't even like it was one of those things to sit and ride.
You know what probably
Pushing
happened?
this thing down up and down, and somehow the boy's foot got caught in the blades of the small gasoline-powered mower, and his leg was partially severed below the knee.
His father probably was just like pushing, you know, what a drag it is to mow your own lawn.
Yeah.
He'll be pushing the thing, daydreaming, and the kid ran out of the house and ran in front of the stupid thing.
He was wearing green. I thought he was a weed.
It could happen. I could see that happening.
Well, that's very sad.
My father used to run over my feet all the time with that thing. My father used to get so angry. He had one of those push mowers, you know. Sit there. I got to mow this lawn. I wish someone could learn how to mow the lawn.
What did he mean?
Yeah, me. And then I go out. One time I actually did it. Look at it. You don't know how to mow a lawn.
That's what I love about parents. Even when you do it, you don't know how.
And it's like, you idiot. It's all crooked. Give me that mower. Oh, and it was just like, even that I was an idiot at.
Well, they don't know if the young man will be able to walk normally again, but the operation was conducted and his leg and foot were reattached.
Jackie was once with a woman who could have sex and she had no leg.
The flesh-eating disease is hitting people right here at home.
It's the fingers first, right?
No. They say that there are 3 cases here in our area. One woman who was in Brooklyn.
Oh, boy.
Spent more than a month at Lutheran Hospital battling the disease, and now they have 2 people up in Connecticut who are not connected in any way, who seem to have different forms of the disease. One form attacks muscle. The more difficult to fight form is the one that attacks skin.
Yeah, I'd rather have my muscle attacked. I hardly have any.
It would go hungry in a few days. Huh?
Yeah.
But anyway, they have seen it here. The health officials still say not to get alarmed. This is not a new disease. It's highly treatable. And the only reason you're hearing more about it is because reporting of it has become more sophisticated.
Way to go.
The Flintstones, #1 again at the box office this weekend. Did your daughter get to see it yet?
No, we haven't taken her yet. She really wants to go.
Well, it raked in another $18 million this weekend.
Wow.
That's a precipitous drop, however, from a $37
Yes. It's not a good movie.
Weekend.
It's a lot of yabba dabba dollars.
No, that's not a big.
You don't think it's going to sustain? It's not going to be a big blockbuster.
No, I haven't heard that many good things about it. Although, like little kids, like 12-year-olds and 11-year-olds, like it. So, you know, the parents will take them. That's 3 tickets right there. And I know some little kid was over the house the other day screaming that she saw it 2 or 3 times already. So that's always a good indication of a hit. But I don't know. You know, it looked kind of interesting to me when I saw the promos for it. I thought it could be kind of successful because some of the special effects look cool.
Yeah, they are. I saw it this weekend.
Is it good?
No.
Oh. But the special effects are cool.
The special effects are good, and there's some sight gags in it that are really clever and funny. But John Goodman as Fred doesn't work for me. Wilma and Betty weren't great. The only good guy was Rick Moranis as Barney.
Yeah, he's good. I'm going to put him in my movie if he plays his cards right.
And everybody's raving about Elizabeth Taylor. She's in the movie for a second or two, and it's just Elizabeth Taylor.
Big deal.
You know, so it's fun to see Elizabeth Taylor dressed up like a cave woman.
I'm going to have Rick Moranis in my movie. He's going to play Rick Moranis.
Amanda Beers, who is the...
Amanda Beers?
Beers.
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 Beers. Like, hey, give me a glass of beers. Amanda Beers.
Yeah, she's the woman who's the next-door neighbor on Married with Children.
Yes.
She's going to be hosting Out There, Too, on Comedy Central.
What is that?
Their second all-gay lesbian comedy special. Gay and lesbian comedy special.
Her career going well, announcing that she's gay. And
she says she's been out all along. So
wow.
This is no new announcement. She's very proud of being homosexual. And she believes that the more you live your life in the light, the better off you are. She's not going to run into the shadows for anyone. She says she's been working on Married with Children for 8 seasons now, and she's been nothing but queer on the set from the very beginning.
Is she horny?
Well, she has a life mate.
She doesn't have a dream of man meat?
She says that her co-star, Ted McGinley, is a good kisser for a guy.
I bet you if I gave it to her, she would convert.
She's had the same partner for 5 years, and they adopted a baby girl.
Oh, God.
I think. Is
That's
a girl?
so wrong.
Last year.
Wasn't she turkey-based? There was some semen left over from some dead guy I know.
Beers is the first openly gay actor with a regular role on a primetime series.
Hey, where's the Beers?
She understands why fellow gay actors have not come forward, because it's just not safe for gays to come forward and say that they're gay and still work in Hollywood. However, Dan Butler, who plays Bob Bulldog Briscoe on the NBC series Frasier,
he's gay?
Will discuss his homosexuality on tonight's Entertainment Tonight. Butler tells E.T. that he isn't afraid of alienating Frasier fans who are unaware of his sexual orientation. He plays a womanizer on the show, and he says, I'm a good actor. And that's what actors do. They play people they're not.
Fred, is there something you want to tell all of us?
If you're going to judge anything, judge that, he says. So there's another actor in a series who's coming out.
There's a lot of gay people in Hollywood. You just don't know it.
I know, because they won't come out.
Right.
Come out!
I'll tell you, it ruined the show The Flash for me. Remember we read... well, I don't even know if it was true, but we read in the Inquirer the guy who played The Flash was gay.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't believe it.
I always just think it puts a funny little bent.
Yeah, it does. Because there was this beautiful girl in it that the Flash never gets it on with, and I'm like, yeah, no wonder. As a homo. But I don't know if he ever was really homosexual. I just read in the Inquirer. I don't know if they've approved it or anything.
Apparently we have some competition in San Jose called, what is their name?
Mike and the Redbone?
Lamont and Tonelli.
I don't know them.
Have you ever heard those names before? Well, they work for KSJO FM radio.
They're lucky. I bet you can pick that station up.
In San Jose.
Yeah.
And this Lamont Hollywood.
Yeah.
Has been charged with allegedly groping a woman at a station-sponsored event. He's 33. His real name, he goes by the name Lamont Hollywood on the radio.
His real name is Howard Stern. He changed it. He got tired of just stealing everything. He stole my name.
Close. It's Todd Freifogel.
Todd Freifogel with you?
He surrendered to Los Gatos police last week.
See?
I surrender.
On a warrant issued in March for sexual battery. That's a misdemeanor.
What's his name on the radio?
Lamont Hollywood.
Lamont Hollywood. Dickhead.
They were at something called the Old Alligator Bar and Grill.
Making an appearance.
They held weekly parties to find dating contestants for their Love Connection broadcast.
Oh, gee, I haven't done that.
Yeah. A 26-year-old woman was in the crowd that gathered, hoping to be picked to be a part of the show. The woman told police that Hollywood called her to the microphone and then grabbed her crotch.
All right.
It's good radio.
Yeah, it makes for good. And I like how these guys have to personally go out and find the girls for their Love Connection bit. They have to find girls. That's single guys.
Like the phone isn't right there.
Yeah, like you can't go on the listener lines and pick up someone over there. No, they have to go out personally and audition the girls. Sleazy jerks.
The woman says she pulled back and walked away, and soon after she left the restaurant, she, I guess, went to the police. And
That's
reported
good.
It.
That's really good. I guess, like, at least those guys are doing something original. They take my ideas, and then they have to go out and personally pick the girls. That's something Howard hasn't done.
That's how we're different.
Yeah, they're different. They've made it better.
Anyway,
now I have to do Dial-A-Date just to reclaim it.
I think they're still on the air, but the station is not commenting.
Yeah, they finally do something interesting, and now they won't comment.
Can't talk about it.
We can't talk about it. We're Lamont and Sinelli, but we can't talk about it.
We talk all the time.
We talk all the time. We talk about all the things going on, but now that we're up on sexual charges, we're going to just pretty much tone it down until we get the whole thing settled. They'll pay her a couple of bucks. Give her 10 grand, she'll be happy.
You think that'll do it?
I don't know. It's radio guys. Hey, we're going to hold your crotch now.
Bring us your crotch.
Hey, it's 5 minutes to 11 o'clock. That's chime time. Hold your crotch hour.
On Sally Jesse Raphael today, harassment and sexual affair claims that involve a wife, her husband, and a teenage girl.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a good one. Yeah. And then on Montel Williams, sisters who love the same man. Don Johnson is in the Betty Ford Clinic.
Poor me.
Hey.
Don, how you doing over there?
Hey.
Aren't you married to Melanie Griffith?
One day at a time.
Yeah. You'd think you'd be happy. She's a piece of ass.
Easy does it.
What's your problem? Why are you sad because you're not in any movies?
No, I'm here to visit a friend.
Are you in denial?
That river in Egypt?
No, in denial.
Yes, because of your disease, your illness. Don.
Yeah, my illness. It's an illness. It's a disease. Not like...
Poor Don.
Yes, Don.
Are there two of you?
No, there's only one.
I'm trying to see it.
Don called his friend Elliot Mintz.
Elliot!
Well, you can call him on the phone.
Oh.
And asked him to come to his Beverly Hills home.
My good friend Jack.
Elliot says...
Jack Daniels? Jack!
Why wouldn't he call his good friend Jack before he called Elliot?
Well, Elliot says that Don told him he could no longer control the demons that had been plaguing him.
Can't control the demons.
It's impossible.
Plaguing me.
So
Bring me a little bottle. Just sneak one in after I get in, and I'll just pretend everything's okay.
So they flew to Palm Springs, and he checked into the Betty Ford Center.
I'm looking for Bud.
Bud who?
Is Bud here?
Bud who?
Budweiser.
He says the plane ride was pretty solemn and serious.
Right.
But he was quite determined. He got out of the car himself and walked straight through those doors.
Not too good, though.
Look, I can walk.
Booze makes Melanie 20 again.
Oh,
is
Johnson
that it?
is to stay at the clinic for 4 weeks.
Booze makes me 20 again.
He recently acknowledged that he had started drinking again after 10 years of sobriety.
I did?
You know what's hard for you? Miami Vice. That was a big show, and now look at you.
Yeah, I can't take career setbacks. That's why I drink.
Oh,
don't cry. Now you've gotten Don Johnson all upset, Robin.
I'm sorry. I thought it would do him good to talk about it. He tried for 6 weeks on an outpatient basis to stop drinking. And it looked like he was getting a handle on things, according to Mintz. But then in the last couple of weeks, it became apparent that he was not handling the situation at all. The press asked Mintz if this meant that Melanie Griffith and Don might have a reconciliation once he's out of rehab.
Right.
I have no problem with her. It's the series that made me nuts.
Is that right?
Yeah, the black. They gave me a series with a black.
Oh, the black guy on Miami?
The black guy, what is that?
What do you mean, what is that?
What is that?
Oh.
Yeah, see what the booze does to you?
I love to drink, throw up, then drink. My throw up from the toilet.
Oh. Mintz said he believes the prognosis for Don getting well is better than for the prognosis of the marriage to continue.
Pastels.
So it looks like that marriage is pretty much over.
Oh, is that right? That's sad. That's very sad.
That's very sad.
She's a beautiful woman, your wife. You should have just...
I hate pastels.
All right.
I hate wearing socks, and I want vodka and wine.
All right, very good, Don.
That's real sick.
He's Ralphing all over the studio.
The MTV Movie Awards happened this weekend.
Oh, good.
I soiled my pants.
And what happened?
And it won't be shown on TV until this Thursday, I think. But they said that girl, Alicia Silverstone, who's in the two Aerosmith videos.
Yes.
Apparently she went over big with MTV audiences. They gave her a couple of awards for The Crush.
The Crush?
Yeah.
I drink for her.
What's The Crush?
The Crush is that movie she was in. It seems to me it was out 2 years ago.
Crush goes good with vodka. Orange Crush.
So she won a couple of awards for that, including the one for Best Breakout Performance.
She's a piece of ass.
I guess that's all it takes with the MTV crowd.
Don, you marry her, you'll be over your drinking problem.
No, I just want Cheerios with muscatel. I want to kiss anyone and drink aqua velva. Is she younger than Melanie? This bitch that you're speaking of?
Yeah.
Everyone's younger than Melanie. Everyone!
And they say the best presenters, the most colorful, if you will, were Dennis Rodman, that basketball player with the blonde hair who's been dating Madonna, and Tom Arnold.
Yeah, he's good. He's a real talent.
They were good together, apparently.
Yeah, Rosie, yeah.
And tonight on TV, Howard,
yes,
there's something called the Essence Award.
Yes, it's a black show.
Eddie Murphy.
Yes. White people aren't allowed to watch that, Robin.
Is that
enough
right?
of those shows.
It's going to be on Channel 5. Eddie Murphy will be on the show, and I can't remember.
Can white people watch it?
Yeah, you can watch.
Excellent. Yeah. Very good. I'm going to watch that, Robin. Thank you.
And Grace Slick of the Jefferson Airplane Starship, whatever, is going to be sentenced today.
Good.
We'll find out if the 54-year-old singer will get to go to some kind of court-appointed rehabilitation program, or will have to serve some time.
Welcome.
She got into trouble when police were called to her house a few weeks ago, and she pointed a gun at them.
Oh.
Hey, Grace is still doing music, though. Let me play a little of her new single.
Oh, boy.
I know you're trying to get rid of me. Somebody's gotta kill the FCC.
All right, we got it?
Don Johnson, you all right?
Oh, you know when you get the puke in your nose?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many times you wash your mouth out, you still smell like Roquefort.
Like what?
Roquefort.
Roquefort dressing?
Like liquid cheese.
All right, thank you.
Oh, Jesus. I drink to Grace, though. I drink to D-Day, and I drink to Mothball.
All right, very good. All right, Robin, is that what's happening?
TV I wanted to point out. But I can't find my list of what's on TV tonight.
It's the Ratso Sloman Hour.
Is it?
Oh,
fantastic. Can't remember what it was.
It's all right. Let me do some plugs. It'll come to you.
Ratso, drink with me.
All right. Give me the plugs, Jackie, while Robin's thinking of TV tonight.
Where's Mr. Moto?
Mr. Who?
Moto.
Moto. Jackie, Platinum Joke Page Martling to order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD. $10 plus free shipping and handling. Price includes full-color joke playing catalog. Call 1-800-323-5464 Friday night, June 17th. The big show at the Comedy Cabaret in the Dover, Delaware Sheridan Inn. For information and CD samples, call 516-9221.
What?
Yes?
Go ahead.
June 18th, the Fred Norris Band at Downtime in Manhattan. Don't miss Stuttering John and his band this Friday night. June 10th at Studio One in Newark, New Jersey. And Stuttering John's band will be playing at Lemoore in Brooklyn, New York this Saturday night. For more information, call 609-546-STUPID. I'll be on Letterman June 24th, Robin. And also, if you're planning a wedding or summer party and you need a great DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment in the New York tri-state area. Call 718-BAG-5040.
Oh, I got the lineup for that Essence Awards tonight. It's Eddie Murphy, the Reverend Jesse Jackson.
I was watching him on TV. He came back. He insists on talking to little kids at school.
He's going back to that?
Yeah, I was about 2 weeks ago. I saw him. He was talking to little kids about the election in South Africa. They were nodding off, these kids. They were sleeping through it. Oh, Ganji wants to
Can I just remind you that I'll be on K-Rock here tonight from 10 to 2.
The Mike Ganji Show from 10 to 2 tonight. He's our intern, and they're giving him a big shot tonight. So everyone tune in and hear him make a jackass out of himself.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ganji.
And the other thing I wanted to point out that's coming on tonight at 9 o'clock on ABC, the Kennedys of Massachusetts. Rose gives birth to her ninth child, Edward.
Look, it's the embarrassment of the family, Edward. He's going to drive off a bridge with a girl and get drunk and embarrass the whole family. And then weep on Jackie O's bed and apologize. Error. It's an error having him.
All right, very good. He ain't so bad, believe me. He's a lot worse.
He's a good mentor.
All right, Robin, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
KEGL Fort Worth, Dallas, your rock.